Welcome to the Daddy's Table, nerds.
How's it sound? Is it loud? Is it perfect? All right. We're just gonna be like, no, I hear you all,
but I can't hear you.
Hey, wait, my dad, he always listens to his videos on YouTube or whatever.
Yeah.
So I love my dad to death, but that's the one thing he does that pisses me off. He keeps his headphones on when we're trying to put Teddy to sleep, and he comes up and he's like, "¿Estás durmiendo?" Yeah. Oh, shit. Perdón, yo no sabía que estaba. I'm like, bro, you just fucking woke him up. He comes through yelling the whole house, dude. Hey, ya se durmió.
¿Dónde está el niño?
Or he'll come up to me, he'll try to show me a video. Mira. Lo que está pasando en México. He just shows me the news. I'm like, Dad. Bro, my dad's a huge Obrador fan over there. Bro, he is so depressed que se va a ir. Oh, that's a balance bracelet. All right, guys, welcome back to Dad's Table. We are on episode, I don't count, you count.
17.
17?
18.
18.
17.
We don't count.
Yeah.
Welcome back. We got my brother-in-law, Matt.
What up?
We got my father-in-law in the background. He's just listening to our beautiful voices.
Yes,
He says it's angelic, all three combined. He thinks we
damn.
should. He thinks after we, shut down Dad's Table, eventually we should start a choir.
He said it reminds him of a Baptist church after a night of drinking.
A finely tuned organ is what he said.
Like on Step Brothers?
So, welcome in.
Thank you, sir.
It's our first time. He's been. What is it? First time calling, long time listener. What is it on the radio when they call
Oh,
it?
yeah. First time caller, long time listener.
Hey, did I win something? I didn't win anything.
Oh yeah, he's always listening. Hey, Matt would come. Hey, man, I got a good conspiracy for you, bro.
Yeah.
Talk about the midgets underneath the pizza palaces, bro.
Dude, you gotta love midgets. You having a bad day, you see a midget. Oh, shit. That's a midget.
The midget fights.
Oh, yeah, I went to midget wrestling.
Out here?
In Santa Cruz.
Oh my god,
It was
bro.
funny. They had a guy called 25 Cent.
Oh, God.
He walked out to 50 Cent music. It was amazing. And
Damn.
and then there was a guy called
Half pint?
I forgot what his name was.
They had a bunch of crazy names.
But yeah, it was funny.
That would be a good one to go to.
Octagoncito, some shit like that. I guess he was famous.
Damn.
He was a famous Mexican wrestler.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mascara's brother?
Huh?
Mil Mascara's brother?
And then they pulled out some chick that came out on Jerry Springer, another midget.
Who?
She was on Jerry Springer a lot.
R.I.P. By the way.
Yes, rest in peace.
R.I.P. He
Man,
finally
Jerry.
the cancers finally took him.
Respect.
He's in jail. He's in heaven right now. How long has she been calling you a puta? Well, why don't you think you're gonna make it into heaven right now?
Jerry.
He's not the father.
Which angel wants his Jerry beads?
Hey, Rich, want the Jerry beads? How about anal beads? No?
Why?
No, wait. I don't even want to know why. I don't know. We gotta remember. We're related.
Let's switch the subject from Richie's beads to everybody's. How's your week been, bro?
It's been good. Been waiting.
They
to come
drove
out
up
here.
from L.A., My man's from Compton.
Hey.
Compton,
Compton
representing.
now.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, about Compton, about whatever you want to say.
I would not move from Compton. I love it.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's like everywhere else. It's got good parts, bad parts, but I like
That's
it.
home.
Yep.
That's home. I'm surprised Christina stayed out here with me,
I know. I thought she was going to come back, but nah, she don't want to come back.
She's like,
She found the love of her life out here.
that's what she says. Pero me pega.
Have you met him? No, just like-
She's like, I don't know who this guy is, but I know my son is white. He's whiter than the light we're using.
Hey, you know what's one thing that surprised me when Tony said that he went to Compton, that you guys got pajaretes right in the middle of Compton?
In the middle of
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
Compton, bro. There's farmland.
By Compton Airport. We have an airport.
What?
Bro, so no, not even that way. where we got the pajaretes is like a farm or whatever, and then right next door is an elementary school.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Is the farm big?
It's pretty big.
Not that. Yeah, it's not bad.
I mean, he got like 50 goats and 3 cows.
Ah, it's
Big enough for 3 cows.
Yeah, we pull up and the fucking goat's standing on a table. I'm like, well, I guess that's the one.
Oh shit.
And they're fire.
Hey, but you gotta get some goats out here. But only get girl goats. Don't get boy goats.
Why?
You don't want no boy goat milk. I mean, you can milk them all you want, but I'm not too sure what's gonna happen. You gotta get a camera on that guy right there.
We'll get one for Gio. He'll be like, why does this taste so weird?
Hey, so Gio's gonna be like, this one only produces yogurt.
Is this silk milk?
This one only does yogurt. The other one's got the milk, but
They got 2 nipples. He got 1.
hey,
This is moisturizer.
Just keep pulling on it. Something will come out.
So he's like, I'm not a dairy farmer, but I learned how to make cheese. You just leave his milk out for a day or 2.
Damn, drinking in lumps.
Oh God.
He starts drinking Bud Lights.
Oh, ew. Let's take Cuajado away.
The guy changes his Facebook status to married, in a relationship.
With the goat.
Oh God, I'm gonna throw up. How's your week been, John?
It's been good, man. We just been working, bro. I got 1 day off today, just today, and then
That's it.
I got 3 on, and then 1 off, which is fine.
Nice.
Not too bad.
Yeah, but you work how many hours? 10?
8.
Oh, that's not bad.
8, but
10 sounds better.
yeah, 10 sounds. We'll see. We'll go with 10.
Yeah.
We'll say 10, but it's
Yeah,
only 8.
yeah.
He said 15 overtime
Yeah.
if I feel like it.
That sounds about right.
Hey, bro, I love you, but why is there a Bud Light in here?
My G-string's hurting me.
Is it made out of corduroy?
Bro, well, all the shit that's going on lately, we mentioned we wanted to talk about it. Matt's a big old conspiracy theorist. The fucking aliens in Vegas, bro. What is going on?
It's supposed to be like that.
Oh.
No, yeah, you definitely want
I have warrants and shit. Oh, okay.
Yeah, warts.
I know, Matt.
I said warrant. I said warrants, not warts.
Hold it, go like this. Go like this. Try that.
Yeah, that's good right there.
No,
You know why? Because the camera's right there.
it keeps blocking your face. You see it on there?
That's what I want. Look, that's what I look like. Hey, how you doing? All right.
See, Matt's like, I don't have to shower. He's like, I don't have to shower for this.
Nah, you don't need to see my face.
There you go.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, why you put it in my face like that?
Hey, yo.
Hey, Matt's like,
I'm not the boy goat, man.
I left that life a long time ago, man.
Hey, the 90s are gone.
I'm not gay no more. I've been redeemed.
God damn, wait a minute. Wait.
I don't like men's no more.
I won't wear no purses.
Who got a purse?
Have you seen that video?
It's a satchel.
Have you seen that video?
No.
Oh, bro. We got to show it.
A man bag?
Oh, dude, it's fucking hilarious. This guy right here. Is your speaker still fucked?
Yeah.
All right, put the mic on that shit.
Oh, yeah. I can put the mic on it, huh? Low volume.
A medium volume?
And then
Our producer, Rain, is out for the day. We got Richie, but he doesn't know any of the buttons, so he just sits there and looks pretty.
Close your eyes and push any button. Oh, it's Black Church. Hot damn.
He says, hey, he says that shit hella zesty too, bro.
Look at it.
He goes, I am delivered.
Very flamboyant.
What the fuck?
Look at the bow tie though. He's pimping.
Look at it. Look at it.
Man, he caught the Holy Ghost.
Oh,
Damn.
you know what's crazy though? Like a couple years later,
He got caught with a gay guy.
Yeah, he had an interview
Nah.
and his boyfriend was there.
What you mean you're not gay?
No, well, they accepted it out here, so I'm gay again.
He went to a Hillsong church.
Oh hell.
Oh, man.
That's crazy.
That's the
that
thing
shit
about
too, huh?
churches ain't
That's another
accepting it
one.
all, huh? They always trying to change you.
Well, some churches are weird, right?
Man.
Like the ones when you play with a snake.
What?
Yeah.
I don't fuck with those.
What?
There's that one too?
Yeah, you got to play with a
Huh?
snake.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Well,
Nah,
look for church with they hold a snake. Because if you believe it, it won't bite you. That's an animal, dog. It's gonna bite you.
What?
Watch.
Church? What religion is this?
I don't know. Snake religion? I don't know. See what I'm saying?
What the fuck?
It's a bag of snakes, and you just grab one and hope it don't bite you. If your faith is strong, it ain't gonna bite you. Shit.
You change the screen over? Hey, notice not a single color person.
Yeah, they don't play with no snakes.
That's all white folks.
That's the most hillbilly church I've seen.
All right.
Holy
Hey, you see that?
shit.
You seen that couple? They brother and sister.
Yeah.
That's the Whitakers right there.
Damn.
God damn, where they host that shit at, bro? Look at it. They hosted that shit at a Moose Lodge, dog.
Damn. For real, huh?
Fucking American Legion right there.
Golly.
Oh, fuck. No, that's horrible. And they got some random ass churches, though.
Yeah, they do, man.
Anything to go tax exempt, I guess, you know?
That's crazy, huh? That's
All I'm saying is we should be a church. I'm just saying.
Should.
I'm
Church.
just saying. We'd be tax exempt like a motherfucker.
Church of Lechon.
Shit. And then we can still write all our shit off.
For real.
Tax exempt plus money back? Come on,
Mhm.
man. Shoot. We're in the wrong business.
Hold the service twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, huh? Because
the
like,
body
if you really
of
wanted
the
to do
blood
it,
of Jesus or whatever our religion could be, and it's just Jack Daniels. Hey, bro, go pull this video up right here. I'm gonna send this shit to you. This shit had me dying. You guys, bro, can you plug in a headphone so you can use the audio or something,
plug in the headphone.
or on the computer for the audio, or no?
No, because I don't have a.
Bro, let me show you this. This shit had me dying. If I could just fucking find it.
Do I have one? No, I don't. Just play the audio on your phone and I'll pull it up on when I edit the video.
All right, let me see if I can find this one.
But
This
what
shit
you guys-
had, I think I sent it to the chat actually.
Hey, you know how we were talking about last week or 2 weeks ago about how they're discovering all these super highways, like
Uh-huh.
with the new laser mapping or whatever
No, I ain't seen that one.
No.
that
Wait.
they're like they're connecting all the old pyramids, all the highways and shit.
What the hell?
Well, last week because I kind of remember the thing from when I used to go to church.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever hear the story of the Tower of Babel?
Yeah, Babel.
And I was thinking about it. I was like, because everything that the Bible says kind of has some truth to it, right? Or it is a version of a truth.
Yeah.
But over time it gets distorted, right? And in the Bible it says that God changed everyone's languages so that they can forget how to communicate with each other because they were getting close to being gods, because that's what their goal was. I was like, what if he didn't change the languages but broke the continents apart? Because all of the things are alike, you know?
Yeah. That's why they call it Tower of Babel, because he said all they would do at Babel.
Yeah.
That's why it's called Tower of Babel.
Yeah.
I didn't. I just thought it was Mesopotamia, dog. Now you're talking about.
Next time I'm going to bring my Bible, dog. Just highlight it.
He's
For real,
religious. Yeah, he's religious.
Yeah, 'cause-
he'd be walking around with his Bible like you did in high school with the binder.
Oh, yeah, I'm saying?
Like with the peachy folder?
Yeah.
He'd be- Hey, I'm just saying, bro. You throw shit out there. But let me tell you,
Because I was
John 3:16.
Because I was just thinking about it. Because I was thinking about how all the pyramids, like they're all connected, right?
Yeah.
Everything's the same. And I was like, wait, I remember this thing about the Tower of Babel, and man wanted to become like God, and their goal was to build a tower high enough to reach over the skies to reach God. But what if they were not talking about a tower like physically, but metaphorically? Is that the right word?
Yeah, I guess because a lot of the shit that happened in the past, a lot of it got
Lost,
rewritten,
right?
Well, no, but when it got rewritten because of certain things they wouldn't understand.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like what they're saying back in the day is like it makes sense if they're talking about angels and all this stuff flying around when it's could have just been technology.
Yeah, yeah. That's
And they
what,
can't
that's
fucking
yeah,
understand.
Exactly. What
you
if they
know?
were so advanced, more advanced than what we are right now?
Yeah.
And that's what, like, maybe they created aliens. And
Well,
shit.
there's also that theory that there's been civilizations like ours that have become more advanced, just got wiped out throughout
Yeah.
the years. Because you know how like the Big Bang Theory,
Mhm.
it just got disproven by the James Webb Telescope.
Mhm.
So recently, they've actually found that the universe is older than what they had initially anticipated it to
Yeah.
be. But when they're looking out, they're not even looking out at the furthest reaches of the universe. So it's still like it's like 13 point something billion years old, and they're not even reaching further. They're like, it can go even further, and that's how old they initially thought the universe
Yeah.
was. So now they're like, bro, this is fucked, because not only that, when they look far out, the universe should be a lot smaller,
Yeah.
and they're not.
Uh-huh.
They're huge, which means that they've had a lot of time to grow and expand. So there's more beyond that, which means there's billions and billions more left,
Yeah.
which makes it even older than what we initially thought. So the Big Bang Theory is kind of on its way out,
Yeah.
you know, because the James Webb Space Telescope is actually disproving a lot of shit.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I was just thinking about last week. I was just like chilling and at night and thinking about it, and then I told Rain about it, and I was like, oh shit, and I'm not even drunk and I'm thinking about this shit. You know what I'm saying? It started blowing my mind.
Well, you know, the other thing too is like, for instance, the Great Flood or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? And how God flooded the earth and everything. With the ice caps and everything, when they melt, I mean, you lose tons of land.
Yeah.
Tons of land. And so that's one of the theories, is that the whole Noah's Ark and everything, they're not saying it's true, but the flooding makes sense.
Yeah.
And not only that, they've actually found like a whole nother ocean underneath the Earth's crust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody's like, where's the water? Where's the water? Where's the water? Even if the ice caps melted, it's still not going to cover all of the Earth. Well, they just actually found more oceans underneath the Earth's crust.
Right?
So they're
Isn't
saying
there
it's-
like a waterfall?
I don't know what it is,
Under
bro,
the
but
water?
it's deep beyond the crust, and they found like another ocean, and it's even it gets. They're just like, bro, it's like a whole nother world down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's fucking nuts, dude. Like, and so then they're like, well, that kind of actually makes sense, but it goes back to that whole Bible thing where there's some truth to it.
Yeah.
But I feel like the Bible was rewritten multiple times to fit
it gets
time.
lost in translation and
A
shit.
lot of it did.
Yeah.
A lot.
That's
of
why
it
I was
did.
like, what if what really happened was God just or not, well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they
Well,
just separated content.
And you know that language that you were talking about, they're all talking the same language. That goes back to this video I was watching. The Sumerians were the first civilization, and they're theorized to be incredibly fucking smart.
Yeah.
Incredibly smart. And then they just kind of disappeared. But the Sumerians were the first ancient civilization that supersedes the Latin language, which was thought as to be one of the earliest languages, and it's much older
And I think the
than that.
king was called Nimrod, right? King Nimrod. Yeah.
For
Yeah.
the Sumerians?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
When the Tower of Babel, when the whole
Mhm.
thing went down, and supposedly he was like super ruthless and like would do like child sacrifices and all this type of shit.
We saw a movie about that today, huh?
There was a movie about that Nimrod.
Uh huh.
He built a giant tower.
Yeah.
What he did was he fired an arrow
Mhm.
into the sky trying to hit God.
Oh shit.
Supposedly God got pissed off. A giant wind came back.
Yeah.
Changed the language of all people.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. So now, if you
That was
take
the
a
first
look,
drive-by, as a matter of fact.
Compton was born that day.
niggas didn't think I'd do it.
next time I'm gonna light it on fire.
God said, "Fuck around, find out."
Try it, homie. Try it.
God's like, I'm still standing, cuz.
I sent my son, bro. What do you think I would do?
Instead of bullet holes, he's like, there's arrow holes right there, dog. He pierced right through my Adobe bricks, dog. Crazy. No. But if you think about that story, right? If you think about how that story plays out and how it was written, if you really think about, like, if we take the idea of God, which would be our creator, right? The thing that makes the most sense is we were created by another being, right?
Yeah.
Now the Bible, the Ten Commandments, for instance, the Ten Commandments, they're 10 morals that we
Yeah.
kind of live by, as far as Catholics go. I don't know how Christians do
Yeah,
it,
same thing.
right? But if you think about it, it got written, and it was like a owner's manual to life.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's how they probably wanted us to set up. Now they probably weren't expecting fucking religiousness to go through, but it was kind of like an idea where they're like, here it is how you should live your life.
Yeah, like your guidelines.
Yeah. Exactly. So the way I look at it is, if the theories of like us being created by ancient civilizations is true,
Yeah.
you know, then it makes sense how it gets rewritten, because then we write it into like, oh, it's God and this and that. Like, what if we were like somebody's, como le llaman, the ant things that they do at home?
Oh, the colonies?
Yeah, an ant colony.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that. What if that's just us?
Sound like Elon Musk, bro.
But yeah, you know what I mean? It makes sense, right?
Yeah.
It makes sense. Like,
let me get that neural chip, man.
the way I've always looked at the Bible is I've always looked at the Bible as man's way of trying to understand how he came to be.
Yeah.
And maybe it just gets more complex than that, but we've simplified it to understand it, because in our minds we can't comprehend the vastness of how we came to be.
Yeah.
And not only that, if you take a look at us genetically, there is that missing link, right? Yeah. They don't understand. Genetically, we do match with monkeys. Matter of fact, we match with almost a lot of things, and you know, we're like 70% close to a banana genetically. Like if you look at a DNA, we're not a fucking banana, right? But
don't
even with
Richard like banana, you're a cannibal.
but you know, it's funny with chimpanzees, we're 93%, 93, 95%, 93% genetically identical. Yeah. Which is crazy, but we're still, it's that little bit that matters, and it's completely different. Now, if you take a look at our breakdown, it something's missing along the lines, and then you got the missing links. Matter of fact, they just recently discovered a new species, and I forgot what the fuck they called it. It starts with an M, and it's something else that they've added. But you know what else they found with this new species that they discovered? They used tools like thousands and thousands of years ago.
The monkey man.
No, but this one's different. It's a new species of sapien that they've discovered, and they've discovered, you know, like ancient burial grounds or whatever, but they use tools.
Yeah,
and we're talking thousands and thousands of years in the past. You know, so then that gets added, and they found out that we've been mixed with them. So that's another. But there's still more missing. Information, which is crazy. Now the whole whistleblowers thing that just happened with the aliens and the guy. Yeah. Right. One of the things that I think that came about it was he said that there's been interactions with these aliens and yada yada whoop de wop, and how they've actually said that they claim to how we came to be. We're pretty much just a fucking
experiment, petri dish,
like an experiment.
The aliens are probably looking at us like these motherfuckers don't know where they came from.
Hey, they're like, that's why we fucking left you guys, bro.
I'm telling you, we think we smart. We're probably the dumbest ones here.
That's what I'm saying, bro. If I was an alien, I'd hit this bitch in reverse.
Like, dude, that's why we left you guys here. Fucking it up for
Listen,
everybody.
we try to help raise you, but then you start calling us gods and shit. You trying to sleep with this dude? I'm cool, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Trying to take your pee-pee off.
Your guy over here trying to milk a goat. What the fuck is going on?
That guy drinking Bud Light. What the fuck?
Now you don't know if you're a guy or a girl. Come on, man.
Come on. That dude says he's a chick. Come on,
sir.
man.
Do you sit down and pee? Okay. I stand
crazy. No, but it's absolutely wild, right? But all this stuff is just like, and there's just new stuff coming out. Yeah, all the time.
It's crazy, right? Because I don't. It kind of, you know, this video that you sent me about the guy that got sent to Antarctica. Is it Antarctica?
Yeah, that's the whistleblower.
Yeah.
That's the whistleblower.
I don't know. It kind of seems a little fishy to me that they would let him speak about it though.
And that's the other thing that the news anchor said is even though he went ahead and did all the talking, the ¿cómo se llaman? The defense or whatever.
DOD?
Not is it the Department of Department of Defense okayed him to speak.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but they okay. It throws me off a little bit. Goddamn. They
usually kill him.
Dodd.
Yeah, exactly. They usually kill someone.
They usually do, but that's the thing. Something's coming.
They Clinton them.
No, there's something. There's something there, dude. You know this. I feel like society right now is a game of chess between the government and everybody else.
Yeah, I feel like they're just fucking with us though.
And they're doing this something to let something else.
And you know, we have the homie Jesus. He always freaking talks about Project Bluebeam, but he never knows what he's
fucking retarded. He doesn't go.
But it makes sense though, right?
Project Blue Beams.
Blue Beams. Where they're creating. Have you seen Spider-Man?
Which one?
The second one. The is it Homecoming?
Mm-hmm.
The one where they go to Europe. And
Yeah.
they do the projectors and shit, and it looks like supposedly that's what
Holograms.
Project Bluebeam is. Yeah.
Yeah, holograms. And you know what's funny is one of the things that they talked about is they have this technology where, and they call it como le llaman? It's the fucking
The Michael Jackson thing.
no.
chingadera.
They have a name for it
Chingadera.
where they create like this fake scenario and they use holograms to trick us into thinking that we're having this catastrophic or this
Like a Matrix
this whole
type of
world
deal?
ending thing. Well, they trick us into seeing it.
Well, that's crazy. What if this whole alien thing that they're letting us see in Vegas, like
You seen the alien?
yeah. What if that?
So weird, huh?
What if that's what they're doing?
That yeah.
What if they're trying to cover something else? Because you do also know that the city, what is it? Is it city? Financial Citibank?
Citibank.
They just paid $290 million to the Epstein survivors.
It wasn't
person?
Citi. That was
No,
Chase. JP Morgan.
Yeah, JP
JP
Morgan.
Morgan. But no.
Around the same time.
No, it's gonna be deeper than that. I don't think the Epstein thing is that deep. I mean, I know it's big,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's big enough to create a fucking alien
To cover it?
coming out
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's something else, bro. What I find.
What about
Yeah,
that?
exactly.
What about that bill that they're trying to pass in California? What if it's kind of trying to cover that?
Which one? The
Where
one.
they'll take your kids.
Yeah,
Have
fuck
you seen
that,
That's
bro.
that stupid shit, dog. Man.
Have you seen that shit?
Yeah, if you don't pay attention to your kids saying if you want to be a girl and you dismiss
No,
it.
it's a different one. It's even worse.
Oh fuck.
So let's say
the
that
kid can claim something
Yeah,
stupid, and
so
then they can say, "Okay, you
as
can
of-
go live anywhere."
as of 12 years old,
you know?
right? If your kid turns 12 years old, right? And let's say that you go home and your kid's behaving bad, you're like, I'm going to take your phone and your PS5 away, right? The next day they go to school, the teacher notices that the kid's having a bad day. And the teacher goes, oh, let me refer you to this counselor, which is part of the CPS, Child Protective Services.
CPS is fucked up, bro.
And then they'll be
Never
like,
talk to
they'll
CPS.
talk to him, the kid, without your consent. They'll talk to your kid. And then they'll be like, oh, you know what? Do you not want to stay at your house tonight so you can cool off? And there's going to be homes for 12-year-olds without the parents' approval, and they don't have to notify the parent of where the kid has gone.
You gonna take my kid to a stranger's house?
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty
Because
much.
I took away
Legally.
his phone. That's
Mhm.
stupid as hell.
Yeah.
It's called kidnapping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're
Well-
trying to take that away, and I find that weird because that's some Hillary Clinton shit.
And you know how many kids go missing under CPS every year?
All the fucking time. Kids go
And-
missing
and-
all the time.
And you know what? Like, it kind of wraps into the Epstein thing, right? Because Epstein used to supply all these little kids and stuff, right? What if that was like
They just feeding them.
Yeah, exactly. What if there's a short of kids that aren't getting?
Well, there's that other thing too is, and I don't know if it's true, so don't quote me on this shit, right? But where they were talking about when the Clinton Foundation ended up going to Haiti to help
Yeah.
out during the earthquake or
Uh-huh.
whatever, and Haitian kids went missing,
Yeah,
and the theory was that the Clinton Foundation was swooping them up and
Taking them to Epstein Island.
yeah.
taking them to Epstein. Not actually that's exactly what they were saying that was happening.
You know,
Because that there was an influx of children missing after the earthquake, not when it all happened, but
Tsunami?
it was an earthquake, you know.
No, it's tsunami in Haiti.
In Haiti, that was an earthquake.
I don't know. It might have been both.
Could have been both. Big ass earthquake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tsunami.
something.
Because it's an island too, so it might
Yeah,
have been both.
and so
Oh, I think
the
it was a
Clinton
tsunami,
Foundation
yeah,
came
yeah.
through to help, right?
Yeah,
They came through to help them,
yeah,
and then I guess while the Clinton Foundation, and again, this is what I've heard. I haven't proven anything, but while the Clinton Foundation was there, kids were going missing
yeah.
all the time, and then they thought it was fucking. Everybody's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah.
Obviously, nobody pointed fingers at the Clinton Foundation, but it was all happening while they were there.
Yeah.
You guys gotta remember when it comes to politicians, they don't do it just out the goodness of their heart. They gotta
Oh
get
no,
something
no,
back.
everything's
Exactly.
coming back, bro.
So that's why I was kind of thinking, like, what if this whole alien thing is just to kind of cover up?
It's
different
definitely
little
cover up,
bills
but
that are coming out.
no, but you know what else it is too. You also got to remember we got that bullshit ass war in Ukraine. Now, the other thing that just happened is Russia just moved a bunch of nuclear missiles to Belarus.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's one thing that just happened like a day or two ago.
What
Putin
the
was
Hey,
like,
hey,
we're
you know
gonna
what?
we're gonna.
I haven't
he
been hearing
threatened
shit
with-
on that either.
Nope, but
You
that
think
just happened.
it
I just
quiet
seen
down
that.
for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I just seen that yesterday or 2 days ago, where they just moved a bunch of nuclear weapons over
Yeah,
there.
and I think last week on the last episode that we had, that we misplaced all the receipts and shit for the money that we gave Ukraine.
Did you guys hear about that? How much they
Was it $1
overshot the budget, bros? $3 billion.
$3 billion.
$3 billion that somehow went missing. That was
That's why they want to take the money away from the vets and shit.
Bruh.
Pay-
Probably.
Man,
$3 billion. And it's basically the government got a blank check and they wrote it
My
at
thing
that
is,
point for the Ukraine war. And that's that.
fix shit at home before you go and.
Facts, bro. Have you seen how San
Look at the
Francisco
metros,
is?
look
San Francisco's garbage, bro.
Hey, I remember when you
He
know
lives
when
in LA though. I don't mean to cut you off, but he lives in LA, so you know Skid Row. I mean,
yeah,
that shit's fucked up.
Skid Row's fucking scary.
Just off the highways alone, it's bad.
Yup.
You know, it's getting bad over here.
Yeah.
This is out here. We had a homeless population, but it was never as bad.
hey,
And
did you-
now, it's,
All 5 of them?
hey,
bro, it's crazy now.
hey, have you seen that video on TikTok where there were? It was. I think it was LA. It was a construction site, right? They're doing like a building over here, one on the right hand side, and one like a couple buildings away, and then the guy was recording from the second story, and he was like, "This guy stole all of the supplies from all 3 construction sites." Like he had plywood and shit,
and he
had-
built his
and then
spot?
he was like, he even has glass sliding doors,
Shut the fuck.
Damn.
and it's in the middle of an intersection, and they're not tearing it down.
No,
They're just letting him be there, bro.
That's the thing.
And then
I feel
it's
like
crazy,
we're too,
right? Because
Donations.
if you have your own house, you have to get all these permits to build like an adjacent unit and
Yeah,
shit. Pay all
yeah.
these fines so that they can come check it out, but they won't tear his shit down.
I think that's yeah, that whole situation's fucked. But it's bad. LA, San Francisco are the worst.
It's crazy.
You know? But I think the problem is you can't do anything about it. Then you got these cocksucker ass states like Texas. Did you hear about Texas? Christina just told me about this. Texas bust a bunch of Central Americans into Cali, into LA, and dropped them off.
Well, I mean,
But they'll do that with I don't know if you know this, but they'll do that with the homeless people. They'll take them
somewhere else.
right before the wintertime hits, and they'll bust them to California,
We-
and
we're
they
gonna
land
drop-
in L.A. or
Hey,
San Francisco.
Drop them off somewhere nice.
hey,
Yeah,
you
well,
wanna know
mellow
something?
weather, right?
So when I used to work at the hospital in Santa Cruz, they told me that when I first started that between San Francisco and Santa Cruz, because I guess every year they go and do a checkup on the cities
mm-hmm.
to like grade the cities or whatever. Right before those checkups, they'll ship the homeless from one city to another.
Really?
So they'll constantly be like between sending them
And it's
between
a
Santa
free
Cruz
ride
and San
for them.
Francisco.
And
Yeah,
lunch.
bro, they're just kind of there.
Yeah, because I worked there for 3 years, right? And I would see the same patients for maybe like 6 months, and then all of a sudden they weren't, and then they show up the next year.
Damn, every summer they come back.
Yeah,
Damn.
Yeah, they'll ship them out, dude. That's the crazy part. That's why if you talk to homeless people, they'll be like, "Oh, I'm from Minnesota," you know, it's some random ass hick ass state, you know. I'm from Michigan, and then but yeah,
West
they'll fuck,
Kakalaki.
I'm from Alabama.
Colorado did that a lot to us.
I'm from Alabama. This is my sister wife.
No, Alabama, they'll stay out there, bro. It's warm out there. There's no snow. But
Ain't nobody gonna marry my cousin but me.
Mama said to keep it in the family.
Because that's what her dad said.
That's what her dad husband said.
Damn.
he said, only Mexicans I like are the ones that say a la prima, se la rima.
And that goddamn corn guy.
I'm telling you, bro, it's crazy. But yeah, a lot of people don't know that. They'll bus a lot of the homeless people from those harder weather states
Yeah.
into California for the winter. And they'll stay.
You know what's crazy though to me? Like, you know how? Like, I don't mind that California's a sanctuary state, right?
Damn.
That one's stronger, right?
Delicious.
Right.
Is that like that new mix? You tried the new mix?
Oh, the new mix is fire.
Yeah, let me get that orange one.
The tamarindo?
So you know how we were talking about Texas ships over their undocumented people over to California. It's funny to me that Gavin Newsom's all complaining about it and shit.
Fuck Gavin Newsom. Anyway, we had to say that.
Oh, dude, this is bomb.
Bomb, right?
Alright.
It doesn't taste like nothing. It tastes like jarrito.
It's so good it even got my boy distracted from the Gavin Newsom talk.
Dude,
Gavin who?
two of these in the sun, they're going to creep on you.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, it's gonna creep on you anything. It's
You're going to
delicious.
stand up and be like, I need to sit down.
No, Jarrito, sit the fuck down, kid.
Like,
But it-
what the fruit? What the fuck?
But you know, it's
Sorry,
bro.
Rich is good.
I don't know. I hate Gavin Newsom.
To
Bro.
me-
I really hope he doesn't run for president.
Oh, he's
bro.
gonna run, bro. He's setting
Shut
himself up.
He's
setting himself up to run.
He's such a fucking.
And you know what's
And you know
scary,
what
bro?
blows my
He's
mind is
such a-
people love him.
He's such a kook that people will run.
You
vote for
like
him.
Gavin Newsom? What?
What you hate about it?
I
Turn
honestly,
the camera that way.
he's way too fucking liberal for not. So some of the policies, a lot of the taxation policies that we've been getting are brought forth by him. He actually got rid of or he was trying to get rid of the inheritance thing, right? So let's say you have a mansion. You leave a multi-million-dollar mansion for the families. He proposed a bill that would, instead of taxing them on the taxes that the original buyer bought, which is what everybody does now. Let's say you inherit a house, you pay the taxes that your parents bought, keeps it low. What he wanted to do is he wanted them to basically pay. So let's say you're broke, but your family's rich. So then you inherit this mansion.
Then why am I broke?
Right? But no, but here's the thing. You inherit the mansion, but you don't inherit the money. So you have to pay the taxes on the mansion's current value. That's one thing. Right? So if they bought the place for $100K and it's worth $2 million, $3 million, whatever it is, you would have to pay taxes on the $3 million instead of the $100,000 whenever the family had bought it. That's how it works now. Right? So that's how it works now. He wanted to propose it to where it got reappraised. So that's kind of a small thing. But at the same time, too, it's just more money, right? So then we're getting taxed constantly. He's the one who brought in the registration stuff to go up, Chun?
Yeah, he was.
Was it him that raised the registration fees for fixing the roads? Yeah. So we have this massive surplus. Our roads are still garbage.
They didn't fix shit in my neighborhood.
But California, when the pandemic started, had how much? $14 billion surplus. $14 billion surplus, and we get taxed because there's not enough money anywhere, right? Then, during the COVID stuff, we had all the restrictions. He's throwing parties. It wasn't one, I think it was two, right? He started throwing all these parties, blah, 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 this and that. I honestly, him and then the mayor of San Francisco,
Yeah.
right? They're hella homies.
Yeah.
Not only that, when they were doing the loans for COVID stuff, like, where the government loans and stuff for forgiveness, he was forgiven. How much did he put on his family? He has vineyards. He owns vineyards.
Yeah.
And he owns
one of the most profitable vineyards in California.
Yeah, he got $14 million forgiven.
Yeah.
Off of the what are they called? PPF?
Yeah.
PPE?
PP loan?
Yeah, PPE.
The thing
PPE?
with him, to me, thing is that he was telling everyone to stay at home. They were shutting down businesses. A hell of businesses were losing money, but he was out there having parties and shit.
Yeah, it was a big
You know what
party.
I'm saying?
Over 100 people?
Yeah.
A lot of times he told people to stay home and everything, and he was hard, but then at the same time, he was trying to work with the people at the same time. How many times have you seen him on TV? I'm telling you right now, we have to get this on track.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're going to go real hard.
I think it comes down to a lead by example, though, because
he does a lot of
when
things,
it came
but
to
then
that,
he's not afraid to take the lead. Because once he started the stay home policy now, other states started following him. And
Yeah.
and he's not afraid to do it by himself.
Yeah.
yeah, but when it comes to, so here's the way I look at it, right? And it should go both ways. So it's not about the COVID restrictions, but it's the whole lead by example thing, right?
Yeah.
So I think, was it when Texas had the deep freezes and they had an issue with the power grid? Do you remember that? And was it Cruz? Ted Cruz? Took a vacation? He talked so much shit on Ted Cruz for leaving, right? And he went on Twitter or whatever, talked shit about him for leaving.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
at the same time, too, when it comes to me, it's like the whole lead by example. I don't give a fuck about the COVID stuff. The whole lead by example. You're going to throw a party when you got all these people on lockdown and people were getting fined and for having multiple people at their houses during the peak of the pandemic. Switch over to a different situation, but very similar. Lead by example. Ted Cruz goes on vacation with his family that he had been planning for a long time, and then he's one of those people who was talking against him.
Talking about them when,
Right.
What was it? Power lost it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
during the like a big freeze, and then most of Texas lost a shit ton of power.
Yeah.
Right, and everybody. Don't get me wrong, Ted Cruz is a fucking weirdo too. I do
he's
not
weird
like
too.
Ted
I don't
Cruz.
like him either.
Right, but the whole thing again, lead by example. You know what I mean? So that's like another really big one, and I think the other thing too, when I'm completely biased against Newsom, he's a Pelosi. He's related to Nancy Pelosi, and Nancy Pelosi irks me, bro. Like there's just something off about that woman. There's no soul behind that woman's eyes. None. Huh?
What did she do wrong?
Oh, I just don't. Honestly, I just don't like Pelosi.
Hey, she's the one that her husband
I
got
just
beat out here.
don't
No?
like Pelosi. You know what I
The
mean?
stocks.
Pelosi in general. Oh, you know what? Pelosi.
She's like Newsom too. She don't give a shit.
Well, here's the big thing about Pelosi,
Yeah,
and she always gets questioned for insider trading.
In Congress and the Senate and the House, they really don't like her. Why? Maybe because she's a woman. 2, maybe because she's strong.
Her husband
About anybody.
Her husband got a big loan forgiveness thing too from the whole COVID thing. Huge for his
Who didn't get money from the
massive, but it's how much, but yeah,
I miss my check.
I miss my, you know, but it's crazy. We're talking about millions.
But
We're
the thing
talking
with her
about
is that the insider trading.
Yeah, she does a lot of that. So you know how they'll have an idea of what laws are going to be proposed, what laws might pass, and all this.
But you gotta look at it. Everybody does shit.
Right.
Which one are you gonna pick? Is there,
The problem is there's nobody. I honestly don't think there's any politicians out there that are really trustworthy.
No?
You know how you got to pick them?
Tulsi.
Whose bullshit you believe?
Bruh, that's
Yeah.
they're all garbage.
Yeah.
You got to pick
That's the
one.
thing that sucks, right? Like there's no middle
That's
party.
the worst.
And I think that's what's hard is not hard. It's fucked up because you have to pick the lesser of both evils.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like
And I've said it before. That's the shitty part.
like between like
When Trump and Hillary ran, fuck Hillary, right?
Yeah.
I don't care for Hillary. She makes too much goddamn money for what she actually does. That's the thing. I didn't care for Trump either.
So which one you do?
I just stayed away. And then you feel guilty. Because you're like, fuck. Well, I didn't voice my opinion. But at the same time, too, would it have mattered?
See, if you don't
Would it-
then you can't say nothing.
That's the thing.
Let me
And
talk
so,
about that.
give me the goddamn. No, but see, it comes
me
down
earphones.
to well, both choices are just absolutely dreadful.
Yeah.
Just
You
vote
know
for
what I mean?
Kanye. Vote for Kanye.
But it almost feels like you just pardon like how graphic it is, you just lay there and take it. You know?
Cabrón.
And that's the
Well,
shit. You know what I mean?
This is his last vote for who's fucking Biden.
Oh god.
Biden. I voted for Biden, and then me and my wife like, hey, we fucked up.
You too, huh?
You just gotta. Hey,
Like, what do we do?
Hey, Biden's like, no, you didn't.
My brother
I'm here.
is like, well, just chalk it up to life. We're still on OJT. Learning by experience.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know who I really liked and nobody liked him because he's gay is Pete Buttigieg. I don't know if you guys ever watched any of his town halls or anything. The dude's got a husband and everything, but he didn't make it because he's just gay. But he went on Fox's town hall.
From Florida or
He's Ohio.
Ohio?
Mhm.
Yeah, he's a gay one, right?
Yeah.
Well,
He's
doesn't
great.
any of those in Congress.
But
Yeah, but I think that's the problem. I think just the nation
So,
isn't ready for one of those presidents. But
what would they call his husband? The first, what?
First vato.
First vato?
did you see what Biden called him?
What?
So Pete Buttigieg introduced him, and Biden he goes up, he goes, thanks, what do you say? Thanks, Senator Booty Juice.
Booty juicing his old man.
Thanks, Senator Booty Juice. And I was like, oh,
hell.
fuck.
You know what's crazy though? Like you were saying, like who do you vote for, right?
Yeah.
Like if Newsom or DeSantis run, dude, you can't vote for none of them. Oh, I mean,
I wouldn't.
You can vote, but look at all the shit that DeSantis he lied to Congress.
DeSantis is
DeSantis is a
fucked.
fucking stupid ass
He even
too.
got proof for
Yeah.
denying them.
Is that the one that lied on his resume, basically?
Yeah. He went to a school they never heard of.
In Florida, he's a Florida one.
DeSantis, yeah, I think so.
Somewhere, but
He was the only student.
You know
DeSantis
what's-
is
you know what's-
wild.
You know
He's the one that's imposing the immigration thing, right?
They got actual proof. Look, I got video. I got.
Yeah.
You never
It was a
heard of
private
it?
school just for him. It was a private school just for him.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
You know what's crazy too? Like with Florida, like there was a thing I think like 2 years ago where a bunch of Florida nurses were getting their licenses revoked because there was proof of fraud like that.
No way.
Yeah,
Bro, that's Florida, where you can get away with anything in Florida.
it's crazy.
Yeah, but
You
you're
know?
a nurse. You fucking with people's lives.
Oh, bro,
You're not
Hey,
a real
bro.
one?
it's crazy, huh?
Just,
Bandit on this cut.
just learning on the job, you know? Find
You're
the...
taking the OJT a little bit too far.
Right? You chopping off the wrong leg and shit.
No, dude, it's... Yeah, I don't know. I think politics is one of those things where we're fucked regardless.
You're fucked if you do and you're fucked if you don't.
Yeah, we're just fucked regardless. I don't know.
Take it like a man.
We talk about Trump, he has highlights. Just like I think most presidents have highlights. Obama had his highlights. Even Bush.
Well, you know, Obama didn't even.
Obama didn't do much. No, they didn't do much. Well, I mean, they had certain things that they did throughout where that they're talkable, right?
The most immigrants got deported under Obama.
I think Obama got fucked because he came in
boy,
08,
big time.
right? He came in 08 during the recession, and he was just immediately the fucking bad guy.
But why
Yeah.
not? Who was
George Bush.
Who was the one before Bush?
Clinton.
Clinton. Okay. Clinton.
Didn't Clinton?
He wiped our debt. Zeroed it out.
How did he do that, and how come we can't?
See, he zeroed out, and I saw it. They show him on the news media, and they showed so and so show us our debt. He bought a big old zero. We got zero debt.
That's crazy.
Okay, so let's say who was it again?
Clinton.
Clinton got wiped out our debt. Bush comes in. Man, he had chingo money. He flooded it out. He put it back.
But you got to remember when George Bush came in, 9/11, right? There was too much peace. There's not enough debt.
Yeah, but
what's the biggest money maker for this nation? Fucking war, right?
but-
so then,
That's how,
right
we,
off
that's
the
how we
bat-
stay in business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I
But
mean?
even then, 911, sure, there was a bill catastrophe. But to put us back into trillions of dollars in debt?
Oh well, I mean, you're talking about how long did that war? How long were we out there? We were first of all. I remember. I don't know about you guys, but I
20
remember
years.
Iraq first, and then somehow we ended up in Pakistan, right? And somehow we ended up in
There goes the debt.
That's what I'm saying. So
we didn't do that one. But Saddam was saying, he didn't have mass destruction. Let's go here.
yeah, we got Saddam Hussein, and then we got Osama bin Laden. How the fuck did we go from Saddam?
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah, and then the Syrian thing. We were out in Syria for a while.
So Bush gets all this money, puts the nation back into debt. Obama comes in, he got debt to deal with. Then this negro cabrón. Then he got Congress. Nobody likes him. They're gonna block him left and right. He couldn't do shit.
No, Obama couldn't do shit, and again, that
And
he.
then the people blaming him.
Yeah. And then the other thing too, same thing with Biden. You come in, right? And Trump had already done his thing. So Biden comes in and he gets praised for the economy looking good right before everything, everything. So COVID starts going down. The economy starts getting better. So who gets the praise? But it's not something that gets done overnight.
Yeah.
It doesn't get done overnight. This is all throughout the years. It starts to accumulate.
Doesn't work like crap.
No, and so not instant. But see, that's the thing. And so then you got Biden getting a praise for all this shit, and it's like, dude, this is stuff that slowly started progressing into getting better, right? But then nobody starts talking about Biden, and we got the fucking interest rates, and we're dealing with the Fed, and everything's going crazy. Inflation's at an all-time high, and so he gets a very little bit of the negative, right? But if Trump was in office, or a Republican, I think in general, would have been in office, and this would be happening, I think they would just be so far up their ass. You know what I mean? So it's like this weird thing where it almost seems very biased if you take a look at it from like a further standpoint. Where it almost seems like he's getting Biden. Trump right now got 37 charges for this private information that he had, right? Biden just recently, not too long ago, a few months ago, had the same situation.
With his son, right?
They had found a bunch of files in his house.
His own house.
In his own house.
Trump sent a vote. He got some too.
Yeah, so he's got a bunch, and then all of a sudden, Biden's assistants are turning it in, and doing this and that, yada yada, whoop de wop.
Who's president?
That's the thing. But these files were from before when Trump was in office. He had them in his house, right? So then they're like,
Files
well,
were when he was with Obama.
exact situation.
Yeah.
He had them in his house. They were in his fucking garage. They were in his garage.
But they really all have shit, because even Hillary Clinton had shit on her email. She wasn't supposed to have.
13,000 emails.
Damn.
But
Deleted.
That's all?
They're on her phone. Her company
She was using a personal email for private government stuff.
Yeah.
Which
That's-
should have
that's
been on an
sloppy.
encrypted server, yeah. And a lot of the Benghazi stuff I think was on her email.
But it's always funny. You have stuff that you want to criminate a person, but it only happens when you get caught yourself.
Yeah.
Well, let's
Snitches.
throw it on them now.
Well, what I find interesting too is
Not
right
only
now.
me. Not only me.
That's the fucking red house. Well, look, she did it too.
Yeah. Well, what's funny right now is Joe Biden and his son Hunter Biden are in trouble because there's there's an investigation going on bribe money from China. So they just found a paper trail where they were receiving money from China while Biden was in office with Obama.
Who was receiving money?
Biden.
Joe Biden. So
big guy.
he's the big guy, right?
Big
So
guy.
Hunter Biden was receiving money from China for doing a bunch of overseas shit with him, which obviously, looks sketchy. And then one email said, "Here's X amount of dollars to pay the big guy," and
It was
This-
$2 million.
was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're basically saying the was it FBI, whoever's investigating, they're like the only one that could be the big guy is Joe Biden. So then someone called him out. One of the reporters, I don't know if you saw this recently, one of the reporters was like, oh, is it true you're taking bribe money from China or whatever? And he like stops and he like turns around and he kind of like scoffs in his face. But he doesn't answer the question. You know what I mean? He thinks he's better than them. Like, oh, I still got ahead of you. And the thing is, the thing what they're finding though is this money that's being given to them and donated to them is landing in shell companies, which is even sketchier. So they're landing in these shell companies that shouldn't be.
I think all that is hearsay. Only because Trump's trying to take the shit off of him.
No, this is being investigated. This is stuff that they found.
That's all the shit on the laptop, right?
No, yeah, this is all Hunter Biden's shit. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think it's all Trump's doing that. They'll pick on him now to get the camera off of him.
So this investigation has been going on for a long time against Biden. It's just not mainstream. That's the problem. It hasn't been brought up the same way that Trump's investigation's being.
Because he's president. That's why. And two, if you know, all this shit that Trump's going, all the secret clearances and paperwork he has in his house, if he becomes president, that goes away. The charges drop.
For Trump.
For Trump. If he becomes president.
I think I read something like that too this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, he shouldn't even be allowed to run then.
Yeah.
Right now, Biden, even though it's not let's say if it's true and it's not right, he's president. Trump's not president no more.
Yeah.
And he still got, and he has
And what crazy is he's got all this following. But what I find.
He got a lot of followers too.
Yeah, but tell me you don't find that sketchy where he announces running for president, and this investigation that's been going on Trump recently, all of a sudden he gets 37 charges dropped on him out of the blue. Even though this has been happening for how long has Biden been in office now?
You can't just, like I said again, it doesn't work like crap. You got to work.
Right, but it's just the timing is weird.
Because if you fuck up once, they'll throw it out the case. All over.
I don't know, Richie. I'm telling you, the timing is just off.
It's just perfect time.
It's just weird. The timing is too perfect. Because he's already announced his rerun for the election.
Well, the thing is that all the projections were seeing that Trump was gonna win.
That's the other thing is just they're
who's doing the projections? His people.
Like even on like CNN though, like CNN was saying that Trump was gonna win if Biden runs.
Yeah, well, Biden's got a really low approval rate right now too.
Yeah.
Really low. I mean, Biden would probably lose to a monkey.
We don't know who's running for president on the Republican side, and we don't know who's running for president on the Democrat.
Hey, but is it Trump's boy
No,
running
there's
too?
nobody that's shining.
Well, DeSantis announced he's running.
Fuck DeSantis. He ain't gonna make
That
it.
was
Hey, bro,
his boy.
you'd be surprised
He's
though.
running, but he's nominated.
He's not. Oh yeah.
Party.
Yeah. He's nominated, right? Yeah. Yeah. True that.
We really don't have nobody to run.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's like everybody got dirt on them. Like shit.
I don't know.
I nominate you, Rich.
Hell no.
Richie for president.
Vote for Richie.
It's like my company is like for a long time they want me to be lead man. Hell no, I'll take shit from you guys. I'll get fired. I barely started getting being lead because it's the end of the contract. I'll say, you'll fire me.
Let me lead this bitch in cruise control. My boy said, set it and forget it. Nah, man, I'm telling you, you know what? It's tough trying to understand politics too, because it's like, fuck, like what are my kids gonna grow up with? You know what I mean? Like
That's a scary
this
thing.
shit.
They're screwed.
Was it ever this complicated at our age?
Pick the best of both evils.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you're gonna like
Scary.
It feels shitty to do that though. You
I
know?
think, in my opinion, the only president, and they still find dirt on him, and was JFK.
Yeah.
He was the only one.
Well, he wanted to absolve the CIA, right?
CIA and then the Federal Reserve.
That's why he smoked.
Yeah.
He wanted to
Yeah,
get rid
that's
of the
what
Federal
he
But
Reserve.
he was a people person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a people person.
And that's what they don't like.
Yeah.
That's why
Exactly.
he got him where he was.
His nephew's running, right?
I don't know,
Robert
man,
Kennedy?
that whole last name is cursed, bro.
Robert Kennedy.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
The whole last name
But
is...
No,
have you seen his
it's
recent
not cursed. He
interviews?
just don't like his way of thinking.
Robert?
Robert Kennedy. He sounds like he had a stroke or something.
No.
Like he stutters through
Man,
his
they Jamie
words.
Foxxed his ass.
Yeah.
God.
Robert Kennedy?
I thought he passed away.
No, he's running
I
for
think Bobby's still.
oh, Bobby. I mean Bobby. Yeah. Oh,
Bobby.
It's the same thing, Robert
yeah.
Bobby.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Junior.
You gotta straighten out.
It's Junior.
It's one of them two.
Yeah. Yeah,
Is it the nickname or the legal name, dog?
The live one. The live one.
I don't know. I don't know about no Kennedy, bro.
Yeah, he's running, and
What's his government name?
he's cool because his views are in the middle.
Wait, hold on. What are his pronouns?
Oh shit.
His views are in the middle, which is that's well, I think where most of us lie, right? It's kind of in the middle, like.
I think what this nation needs is what happened in Mexico. They had el PRI y el PAN, and none of them made it into the election.
So that's like Republican.
Obrador is what is
Morena.
The one that just walked in and became president.
Morena.
Who?
Morena.
Yeah, his name's López Obrador.
Yeah.
But he's on a totally
know.
different party. Basically, in Mexico, there was Republican and Democrat. These, to put it simply,
And then an independent one.
an
came in
independent
and
one.
He won it.
And then everything just
Overwhelming
changed.
too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And
and you know what's crazy
He started
is
prosecuting all the old presidents.
all the corrupt ones.
Well, Mexico, they don't take no bullshit. We ain't got no tape. Shit, we take them with good when we.
Oh man, it's
Hang you off a
crazy.
bridge.
Now you
Yeah.
got the largest lithium mine that just was discovered
And it's ran
it's-
by the state.
by the people for the people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And all of a sudden, the U.S. wants to come in and kill the cartel on their own, or get
They want to come in because they're mad because we're not buying their corn anymore.
Yeah, there's a lot of random shit,
Yeah.
and there's I'm not like a big old conspiracy theorist, but a lot of these things that like come up make sense.
Yeah.
That's true.
Where it's just like fuck, like
And
you put two and two together, and you're like,
been out in the
that's
open
fine.
for so long, we didn't just
Yeah,
didn't see it.
because they're like, oh, world's largest lithium just discovered or whatever, and then lithium mine or whatever, and then the U.S. is like, oh, did somebody say freedom? All of a sudden, the cartel's been around for how long?
Like if they didn't let the cartels run.
As if the cartel hasn't been beheading Americans and fucking killing them and whatever in Mexico for the last fucking 30, 40, 50 years. And all of a sudden, these four guys get killed, and all of a sudden they care.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. It doesn't make any sense. It's been a shit show and a half. It's all about timing. That's what I'm telling you. Like, just timing itself is just very sketchy. Our
just
government
like-
never does anything
like with
without
Pablo-
its own self-interest.
Like
in
with
mind.
the cartels in Colombia, right? Because they were United States,
True.
operated basically, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
A Richie's gonna come through. Bang.
The big one.
I got you. Yeah, so I don't know, man. It's
That's
just bro. Once you start really, it's funny because the way the world works is you have what's placed in front of you,
Yeah.
but then, you kind of get distracted from everything in your peripheral. There's more
Like-
shit going on in the background.
Politics, I really don't like it, but
I
you
hate
kinda
politics,
have to know
man.
it now.
Yeah.
It
You have
sucks,
to get
dude.
into it.
Yeah,
Like,
but it's like
fuck.
it sucks because politics is one of
Taxing,
those
dude,
things
like-
that no matter what you do, you'll never be able to control them.
Yep.
You'll never be able to make a difference, and that's how they make you feel. And maybe I'm wrong, but that's how you fucking feel.
Yeah.
No matter what you do, no matter how much you vote, no matter how much you spread the word, you try to put it out there. Like it doesn't fucking matter. You know what I mean? It's either black or white. There's no in between.
No gray area.
None.
And it's crazy because like I talked with Tony once. Like sometimes I feel like I want to get involved in at least the local politics here, but then like we were talking about it last time. Like there's a guy that's local and he started getting involved with politics. I'm pretty sure he wanted to do it to better the people, but then to me it starts getting sketchy when I see you posting pictures of yourself in designer clothes
Yeah.
and you're barely getting started. You know what I'm saying? That to me is kind of like, skeptical hippo eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
It's just,
If you're gonna be a local politician, bro, you need to be fucking shopping at TJ Maxx.
yes, exactly, bro. Like you need to remain humble with the people, bro.
I don't know, bro.
you can't
especially
say
it's-
you broke and then step out in the
I'm
Versace
just saying, I'm
shirt.
gonna run for
Exactly.
mayor, bro, and you can catch me in my goddamn Vans 24/7, my boy.
Especially when you know what
Cheers.
family that person comes from. You know what I'm saying? That's what to me was
Designer clothes as a politician, and you ain't even making that much money, bro.
bro.
I guarantee you, I'm making more.
And
You know?
Seaside, bro,
Come on, bro.
you're probably making like 60 racks at most as a politician, right?
That's crazy.
Or maybe even less, right? Because it's supposed to be like a part time.
Yeah, or even councilman.
Yeah, councilman probably makes like what 30 racks a year
Fuck, they don't make that much.
or less.
I mean, I don't know.
And
They
if
probably
I-
make a
and
good
that-
50.
That person's
whatever.
a councilman, and if I see you and fucking designer clothes, flying to other states and shit.
With the Louis.
Fucking, you know, with them fucking stupid ass loafers. You know.
It's hard, bro, because I know my kids are gonna grow up with this shit, and it's so hard. 'Cause, I mean, it's all ever changing too. You know,
It's just gonna get worse, dude.
yeah. Like our kids won't understand it. You know,
Yep.
And the number one thing with me is, especially for my daughter, it's like one of the reasons why we let her try to be independent is because you want her to think for herself.
Yeah.
You know, you want her to be strong-willed and all this stuff. And our kids are gonna make choices and decisions and fucked up things in their life. You know,
Yeah.
like my daughter could get pregnant at a young age. You know what I mean? But I'm hoping that whatever I do, I can instill some good morals in her, whether she makes her mistakes or not.
I mean, at the end of the day, all you can do, like I tell my daughter, all we can do is give you advice. It's up to you to apply it.
Yeah.
Just know that whatever you do, the outcome, you're going to have to deal with it sooner or later.
And that's the thing. And I think a lot of the stuff that, we see on a day-to-day with like our politics and stuff, if we don't teach our kids to make their own rational decisions and their own choices, proper choices, how will they be able to decipher shit like politics?
Yeah.
And this shit's changing all the time. Between people being opinionated, now you got these rights activists, whether they want to support certain groups or whatever the fuck it is. Am I teaching my kid to be a strong and independent enough thinker to where she can differentiate and just kind of siphon through the mud that's being put out there?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Bud Light thing. Fuck, I don't give a fuck. Fuck that shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who they support. I don't understand why people are so up in arms.
I
Like
never
it just
drank Bud Light anyway. The weak ass beer.
yeah.
Might as well drink
But
water.
my thing is just like it doesn't make sense why people are so bothered by it. I understand the whole thing like that happened in Southern California where the parents were brawling out. You heard about that, right? Over them trying to push it at school. I feel like it should not be. Let me tell you something.
Elementary school, keep it out.
But here's one thing about LGBTQ stuff, right? You know how there's Pride Month and all this stuff, like have your orientation, live your life, enjoy it, but don't fucking. Why does it have to be so open and out there? Like,
Yeah.
What if we have fucking straight month?
You can't. It's illegal.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It doesn't make sense.
Like
When it comes to your orientation and stuff, just enjoy it. Like, love your life and whatever. But does it have to be so like out there? Like, I feel like people would accept it if it wasn't just like, oh, love me, broad rainbow. Like, dude, like we have friends that are gay and we don't care. But our friends aren't like, I'm fucking, hella flamboyant about it. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, we fucking love you regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's the one thing about our boys, like, or our homies or whoever is just like, yeah, you identify as whatever you identify, bro. Cool, let's do it. But
You're still a homie.
you're still a homie,
Yeah.
and there's nothing. And I think that whole situation is just crazy because of how much it's being propaganded.
You know what?
I
To me,
guess.
you know what you're talking about.
It almost
Pride,
feels like it's weaponized.
the Pride Month thing.
Mhm.
It kind of sucks that like June is supposed to be men's mental health awareness month, right?
And then you got Juneteenth on the 6th, on the 19th.
Because I
That
mean,
stuff that matters,
yeah, and I think men's mental health awareness has to be should be really important because guys do commit suicide more than women.
But nobody cares.
5
what we
times
think.
more to women. So for
Yeah.
every one woman that commits suicide, 5 guys commit suicide.
Mm-hmm.
You know
That
why,
shit-
right?
That's just not spoken about enough.
We don't have that same group of friends that girls got. I
Yeah.
gotta tell you, we don't vent to nobody because nobody
Yeah.
cares.
Yeah, exactly. And it kind of sucks because instead of making this month more aware for us,
It gets muddled into something else.
they're taking it away from us. And fine, you guys can have a Pride Month. It doesn't matter. I don't care. But why can't you take January? Why can't you take a different month that isn't?
Halloween.
You know what? Again, it comes down to this. It doesn't matter. I feel like it shouldn't matter what fucking month. Like this stuff right here, it's just weird. It's weird how it's just getting pushed. And the number one reason why is these are orientations. These are people how they whatever.
Yeah.
Again, if there was a straight month, it'd be a fucked up situation.
It'd be
And
riots.
I feel like in my opinion, live your life. Choose what you want. Love who you want. That's cool. But I feel like if it was just, if it was treated the way living a straight lifestyle was treated, it would be a norm.
Yeah.
And I think the problem why people are so fucking fed up with it is it's just so pushed. You got all these companies that are like, oh, you know, we shot with Pride Month, and that's cool, bro. But like, why does it have to be like a pride thing? Like, just love your life, enjoy your choice.
I think people are tripping on it more because you're pushing it on kids.
Yeah.
It's
You know,
that's
the thing,
that's the
right?
thing.
Yeah.
I feel like again, it wouldn't be our neighbors. Super dope guys, and they're a gay couple. They have kids. You could not tell. They're hella cool.
Yeah.
Kids are cool. Very well, you know, just nice family. And again, I've never seen a rainbow flag being flown next door.
Yeah.
They're hella dope. And those are the kind of people you want around,
It's-
like
it-
around you. You know what I mean? That's the thing. It's one of those things where it's just like, bro, if everybody was like this, nobody would be tired of it.
Look,
Nobody would
well-
judge them. Nobody would say this. Nobody would say that. You know
I
what I mean?
feel like their whole thing was they wanted to be seen the same as everyone else, right?
They are.
And now they are, but now they want more.
They wanted.
Yeah.
They wanted. I don't know, bro. It's weird.
And it's crazy because it's not most of them. It's just a small,
but at the same time, too,
loud-ass
like
group that's on Twitter or social media.
But
that's
then
doing
it falls down to like, okay, well, you want that attention, right? That's what you're seeking is the attention.
Mhm.
Other than, you know, acceptance, like where are you going that people don't accept you? You know, you're in the fucking South or something. You know what I mean?
Also, you're not
That's the
accepted.
thing, bro. I've never been like, oh, that guy's fucking, you know.
I mean,
I
it's
don't
cool
wanna
that you
talk
want
to
the
him.
attention, but you're getting the wrong attention now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing about it. And then Bud Light losing billions of dollars over their choice.
And, the
And
Dodgers
again,
too.
it just comes down to I think people are
Oh,
just tired
Target
of
too.
hearing.
Target.
Target.
I think between Target and Bud Light, they lost a combined $50 billion.
Yep. The Dodgers are going to get asked out too because.
Oh,
of
they did the
Oh.
pride thing, right?
No,
Well,
they
the-
invited those
the
drag
drag
queen
queen?
sisters,
The drag queens, the
nuns.
sisters
that,
of-
that was wrong, dude.
That was stupid, man.
I mean, my faith says you don't do that, and then you put a cross and have her
Upside
dancing.
down?
No, she was the Jesus was
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
and she was twerking on the cross. Come on, dog. That's straight disrespect. Why you don't do that to Muslims?
Yeah.
They won't go for that shit. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing with the kids, right? Because it was a
Yeah.
group of Armenian fathers, which are predominantly Muslim, right? And like you said, the only thing is don't involve the kids. Let kids be kids, right?
Yep.
I-
You
I-
gotta
and
say anytime you mess up their lives.
yeah, yeah, exactly, right? You know,
Let me
if they wanna
The whole pushing
ask
it on
about
kids
that
thing
stuff,
is-
they should talk to their parents about it.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
whole pushing it on things kids, it's just weird to me because it's like they're, you know, people who identify certain things or their orientation or whatever, they're all out there and they're thriving. And nobody pushed the agenda on them as a kid. I hate to say fucking push the agenda because I sound like a fucking Republican.
Yeah,
Just
You
nobody,
gotta say what it is, though.
you know, but
What's an agenda?
you know what I mean. I feel like everybody's just so focused on trying to be woke, they're overdoing it.
yeah,
You're so busy. It
trying
goes
to
down
wo-
to that saying you're so busy wondering if you could, you never stop to wonder if you should.
they're one upping each other.
You know
That's
what I
they're
mean?
doing.
It's just weird. These companies, and it's like, bro, like nothing. Just give these kids a support and love and understanding, and then everything happens. If they so choose to be, you know, gay or whatever, like that's fine.
yeah.
Accept them for that, but like at the same time too, don't push it on the kids, bro, because then you might even confuse the kid even more.
Yeah.
Mine.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the thing. Like I feel like that it adds confusion, because like I know, you know, Omar's probably walking through the hospital. Damn, he's kind of attractive. You know, I'm sure that's what you're thinking.
Yes.
You didn't get but you know what I mean? Like it's just weird. Like you're pushing these things on these kids. They're so young and malleable and you can sway them a certain way. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but let them make the decision.
But see, that's the thing. They got to get them young. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
but-
they have coming
But let me
for-
tell you. Let me tell you this, Matt. And here's the thing, okay? And don't be offended when I say this, but
Never.
it's like religion. As parents, we try to push our kids' religion down their throat when they can make the decision when they're older, right? But we try to force our religion on kids, and it might be one of those things where you're just like, oh, you know, it's religion. It's totally different, but it comes down to the whole idea of shoving it down their throat. You know what I mean?
That's what that's where you're wrong. And you don't shove or force religion on a child.
Mm-hmm.
You show them.
That
You
yes.
show them this is your religion, and then later on in life, it's like you say, okay, if you want to branch off to another religion, fine, but at least you have to have a base to stand on first,
Right, right.
before you go out there. Because if you don't know where you're coming from or where you've been, you don't know where you're gonna go.
And the reason why I
And
say
you have no
shove is
reference
my
to
mom's
where-
Catholic, right? So
Yeah.
she always tried to push Sunday school on me and La Primera Comunión. And,
Yeah.
and-
And don't say push. It's just she just showed you. Mijo, esto es que eres.
man, Richie, I wish you were there, bro.
Well, maybe she did it differently.
Hey, she was
Vas a ir,
Vas a
pendejo.
ir,
Vas a
cabrón.
ir. You know.
Hey, she grabbed him by the ear, sit on the chair.
Yeah, but for me, it's like, and I, you know, it's one of those things where, for me, I'm not religious, right? And it's one of those things where, like, I told Christine, I was like, if Delilah wants to be Catholic or Christian or Muslim or whatever, she can make that decision.
They are too young to make that decision.
That's
They
the
don't
thing.
know. That's why I say you show them your religion and let them branch off of that. At least you have a base to stand on.
Right, but then that same concept can be played out to, you know, in school where you're like, oh well,
Well, see,
No, that's
a
different.
category. Now the schools have no control. Well, they shouldn't have no control as far as influencing the kids or nothing. Let them be kids.
Exactly,
Let them grow
because
up
they're
alive and let them understand life first before it gets complicated. Because it will get complicated.
Always.
yeah, because
always.
the teachers are just teachers, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and your
Show
parents
them.
are your parents. They and
have
that's the
two
thing with
categories right
yeah,
there.
because I grew up Christian, right? But like Tony, I felt like it was forced down my throat,
Yeah.
you know, and but I believe it is a good base to show my daughters, you know, which I do. I tell my parents to take my daughter to church, you know, because we live right next to the church that we go to,
Yeah.
you know, and I do take them from the, even though I don't personally go anymore,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's something, it gives them a good base,
Yeah.
right?
And how are you going to teach them a base if they didn't teach you a base?
Yes.
You know?
Uh-huh.
And then
Eh,
they can branch out of that.
Yeah.
If they want to. Once they, you know, what you learn at home is fine. It's just to show you what they learn in school. Keep it at school. Like 2 and 2, it's still 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Let them grow up. Let them evolve in life.
Yeah.
And later on, trust me, it's going to get complicated for them.
Yeah.
Let them make a choice. But at least they have a base to stand on.
Yeah.
Or a reference, whichever way you want to make it
Mhm.
sound like. You know what it is. Okay, well, like Catholics and Christians, they're the same thing. They have the same guidelines and todo eso. The only difference is the Christians don't follow the Bible, and the Catholics do. That's the only difference.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't pray to saints or Santa Maria or whatever,
Mhm.
or whatever. They don't pray to them. They only pray to God.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
to me, personally, and that's one other thing that I won't say bothers me. A lot of people pray to Jesus. Jesus was just the Son of God. And I think in the Bible too, it says a guideline says, "Thou shalt not pray to any other angel or whatever form or something like
Deity.
that." You only what is
Yeah,
it?
deity.
In
Any other deity? Yeah.
deity? Yeah, you should only pray to me. But then we have all the
Christianity and yep.
Yeah, see.
See, that's the thing though. It's one of those things where I think as kids we have these things introduced to us.
Yeah.
Whether it's religion, whether it's the stupid shit going on with sexual orientations and identifications and all this shit, and it seems to like
Complicated.
complicates everything,
Yeah.
and it's already complicated enough to try to raise kids.
Oh, yeah. Well,
You know what I mean?
Well, that's why I think like school should just be to teach you math, English, science.
Oh,
and
100%,
that's it.
100%.
You know?
At least they got rid of cursive.
Yeah.
And learning how to read a
At
normal
least they got
clock.
rid of cursive.
Wasn't it more simpler back in the 60s?
I don't know. I wasn't
I don't know. I wasn't there.
we weren't there, bro.
Yeah, you tell me, Richie.
Damn, fuck, I feel old.
I mean, how was that movie, Grease? Was it a good movie?
Hell yeah.
But you know what? Look, the way I see it is, if you teach your kid young
Don't know the words, though.
and they're going to school, their friends are going to influence them. But if you teach them at home when they're little, if you don't believe in something, you're going to fall for everything.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yep.
So if you teach them at home a little bit, and it stays in their mind, even though their friend's going to have way more influence than you.
Yeah.
They have
But-
a base to stand on.
The thing with our kids too is, man, they're gonna make mistakes. They're gonna make big mistakes. They're gonna make small mistakes.
All make mistakes.
That's the thing,
And really,
Hey, but these
they're
ones
not
are weirdos
mistakes,
nowadays.
they're just
man.
learning experiences.
Yeah, and they are. Some experiences are gonna be bigger than others, right? And then that's the whole thing. I want my daughter to mess up. I want my daughter to make mistakes. I want, whether they're big or they're small, I don't know, and I won't know until I cross that bridge.
Don't.
Right? But at the same time, too, it's
Don't
like,
rush it.
no. But at the same time, too, when it comes to my daughter being independent, I let her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I hate it because it's like she'll get upset with me when I try to discipline her, and then she tries to fight back, like I was mentioning earlier. And I love it, and I hate it because it's like, okay, if you won't let me do it, I know you won't let another motherfucker do it. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna make sure that you keep that in your head, and that's gonna be in the forefront. You know what I mean? If someone raises their voice at you, you raise it back. Like, you go for it. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? And it'll be the same thing when you're an adult, when you're in school, or whatever. Just differentiate when there's right from wrong is the biggest thing right now.
Man.
And so as you carry it along, you expect that if they do start pushing this shit in school, you hope that your kids can siphon through some of the bullshit.
Yeah, that's why you gotta have that open communication with them.
Yeah.
Because if you tell them something and you go against them right off the bat, they ain't gonna tell you shit no more. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I mean, like, you just be like, okay, let me hear what you gotta say, and then I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna say. So you gotta be ready for my answer too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I'm like I mentioned it before in the podcast, you and Amanda have such a good open communication. You know what I mean? I just hope I can have something like that.
I have a good open communication with Leia.
Kid's a dick, isn't she?
Hey, you know she's in charge.
Daddy. She'll be like that. She'll be like,
Tony's
daddy.
like, it's cute until it isn't.
Yeah. I was telling them, bro, she starts getting mad and she goes like this. She clicks her teeth. Dada. No. I'm like, oh, no. Daddy. It's so funny because she brings her voice down. Daddy.
Yeah.
No. Fuck.
Fucking Emily growls at me, bro.
Oh, you got one of them nonverbals.
If I tickle her and she's like grumpy and I tickle her, she go, and then I'll be like, Emily, stop. She's like, Daddy, stop now.
You didn't hear my rattle right now?
Rattlesnake, man.
Oh, bro.
Hey,
Delilah, I was showing them. I go, shush her. And they'll go, Delilah, shh. She's like, no, don't shush me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
When I first did that to her, I go, Delilah, shh. And she's, don't shush me. She's like, don't do that. I'm like, what? But see, it's cute because she does it to you guys and she's laughing. When she first did it to me, she is a straight shoot.
Because she got comfortable because she did it to Liz, had told Liz to do it, and she did it, and she just looked at me and
Like, shit.
what?
She's just like,
It's because, like, believe it or not, when they're that young, they already know who they can get away with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah. And see,
Yeah.
Delilah, it's funny because at daycare they call her the little teacher because she's just like telling them what to do, where to go, not to do, and this and that, you know. So she's like that with her. But my concern is, man, you're gonna be too fucking bossy. You're gonna meet your match one day. You're gonna meet your fucking match one day, girl. Shit.
You're gonna make Sharkeisha.
What was homegirl? Rapfusion?
We need to sign her up for a daycare up in Compton. She go,
Wait a minute, we have those?
she gonna be at the top floor. It's just fucking, give me an update. Hands behind her back. Hair comb slid back. You know?
Stapling shit to people's chest.
She's wearing a fucking pinstripe suit.
For real.
Emily's gonna be security, right?
She gonna be her sicario.
The cat's the sicario. Hey, bro, I told the story last time with the fucking cat killing everything, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, bro, tell me why.
Oh, yeah, what's up with that?
This bitch just kills animals just to kill them.
You watched it.
The blood? I think Christina's trying to raise it.
I was looking forward
but
to
this
seeing
morning, I stepped on a fucking rat's foot.
This morning?
A foot?
Yeah, in the front yard. I'm like on the walkway for our house. I'm like, what the fuck? It felt squishy, so I like look.
How
and
big
it's
was
just
that
a
foot?
fucking rat's foot. It was this long.
That's
It was
all
like
it
the back
is.
foot.
That's
The
not a
back
possum?
foot.
It's a possum foot.
I don't know, brother, but it looked a little
That was a
tiny.
goddamn raccoon, boy.
Motherfucker.
Let that cat meet
Hey,
a
bro, I'm
raccoon.
telling you guys, when she brought those chipmunks, they look like small kittens. Way, this bitch just broke the neck and just left the whole chipmunk in front of the door.
Yeah. Look what I brought you.
And she did that shit twice, 2 days in a row.
Damn, where should we catching them, bro?
Hey,
I don't know.
let her
Hey,
come
you should
across the
start-
raccoon, dog.
You should start Tony's Pest Control. Just got a bunch of cats.
Bro,
Hey,
that
just put a
cat is
GoPro on
ruthless.
your cat.
They sell the small
suck.
ones, don't they? They smell really small.
Put a
they sell
GoPro on
the-
that bitch. Just,
That'd
bro.
be sick.
I don't know. I was telling Christina, I was like, bro, is this bitch catching these pests?
wait a minute, you leave your cat out at night?
If
What
she
kind
don't
of cat
come
owner
home,
are you? No,
if she don't come home, you know what I mean? Hey man, you know what I mean?
I
got a whole-
like cats though.
And
I'll-
what's the theory of leaving the shit in front of your door?
So supposedly they do it because they love you and they want to share their meal with you.
What the
Piss 'em
fuck?
off.
Oh, bro.
Wait a minute.
They're threatening you, bro. It's
I'm-
a threat.
You might find your arm in the front.
Bro, I swear to God, all these dead animals popping up in my front door. I told Christina, I was like, they're not paying the fucking local tax.
Dude, that's
They're
a
not
warning.
paying the protection tax.
That's a warning. You buy me friskies. This is gonna happen to you.
Yeah, all the local animals come to her to get somebody offed. You know what I mean? You come to my house on the day of my owner's wedding.
Kiss my collar. Kiss my collar.
Okay, fine, I'll do it.
Damn.
I
The
think
cat
it's-
got issues, bro.
No, she's hard. But you know what? This bitch was overweight because we kept keeping her
She
inside.
was fat.
Fat.
She looked like Puss in Boots in the
Like,
sun.
it was like Garfield.
Yeah, she
She
lost
looks
some
like
weight.
Garfield. She looks like Garfield.
No, she
bro.
lost weight. Did you see her today?
Your cat was diabetic.
Oh, bro, my cat was
shit.
pre-diabetic. Mm-hmm.
Obese cat.
Hey, bro, tell me why Christina took the cat to the vet and the vet la regañó. You know how serious feline diabetes is?
That's the thing.
Yeah. And I was like, "Did you tell her no? Do you want to put her down? No.
Don't she got 9 lives? She got 8 more.
She got 9 lives. We just take the liver from the other lives, you know? The fucking whatever.
She'll be all right.
Yeah, Christina's like, yeah, this bitch was fucking yelling at me and talking about how serious.
To the doctor.
Yeah.
Take her finger.
No, I'm telling you.
You remember them
It's
chipmunks?
funny because I didn't think she could hunt. I was like, this bitch can't even catch a cold. And then she started sneaking out the front door, you know?
Oh, she heard you, that's
And we're
why.
like, you know what?
Show
Fuck
this
it. We're just
fool.
going to leave her. Si la agarran los coyotes, la agarran. Whatever, you know?
She pimping
Nope.
the
Even the
coyotes out.
coyotes are like, she stinks, you know? Like, they just let her be.
She gonna roll up with a turkey on your doorstep, dog. She gonna have a whole turkey on your door.
oh, imagine, bro.
I'm hoping for Thanksgiving.
I'll
Shit.
deep fry that motherfucker.
Hey, them turkeys don't come into the neighborhood, bro.
No, I seen this tall white dude chasing one with a phone
When?
today.
Man, white
remember
folks-
when I went back to the house?
Yeah.
The last time, this fool was chasing fucking little turkey. I was like, look at this fool.
Are you sure it wasn't his roommate?
Nah, I know his roommate. I know Nate.
Nate works with him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he just got him a job at the hospital.
Yeah, that's
Doing
why.
what?
Yeah, transporter.
Patient transport.
We transport patients.
Hey, if you want to
An
move up
ambulance?
here, bro.
no,
Move up here
like
and
pushing
get
them in
your
the
job.
gurneys
Oh,
throughout the
no,
hospital.
what?
If you want to move up here, bro.
I love Compton.
35, $40 an hour.
I love Compton.
Come on,
A
man.
helicopter over here. You got a helicopter?
A bullet train, bullet train.
Get a helicopter, Richard. Give it a tune-up.
Rich is like, I'll move up here. Shit.
Yeah, you guys have no traffic up
Hey,
here.
I don't
bro.
know how. Man, fuck the sun. It's too fucking it's too crowded down there, man.
That's only if you get on the
Hey, tell me why. I think I've told the story before, but Annette tried to convince us to move down there, right? She goes, look, mijo, they're building houses up there. I was like, Annette, we're stuck in traffic. There's no way you gonna convince me to move out here. Well, we're fucking balls deep in 5 o'clock traffic, man. There's just no way.
But you're in there.
Yeah, and it was like 90 degrees outside. I was like, no, ma'am, no ham, nope.
And you can't see the car in front of you for all that damn smog.
Oh. But hey, when we went out there though for the heat wave, that shit was unbearable. 113 out in Covina. Unreal.
I like your guys' neighborhood though,
They live in a nice
It looks
nice
nice.
area.
It's nice.
In Covina,
Yeah.
Covina's really nice.
and right by Bert's. Was it Bert's motorcycle shop?
Yeah, right down the street.
Oh,
Love that.
is that still open?
Oh, I love that place.
Isn't that where we went?
Yeah, that's why I fucking love that place.
Hey,
I like,
this guy almost convinced me to buy a motorcycle years ago.
I like going on their website and just dreaming of getting in debt.
Oh no, bro, I
The
can't.
American way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
trying to live
bro.
the American dream.
Get what you want to be, bro.
If you ain't got that, you ain't happy.
I
know.
got 2 car payments, man.
I pay my. I
You
pay
need
my.
one more. You gotta go for the trifecta.
Richard's like, here, let me show you. Give me your credit card. We're gonna max it out right now.
I pay my minivan, bro.
I pay my credit cards off, and instead of being happy, I'm fucking upset. I don't owe more.
Oh,
Let me go max this bitch out again.
Just turn the
I'm
card to the
going
other
shopping.
side. Turn the card to the other side.
They're coming with us to Disneyland. They're gonna meet us out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he was wondering where in Azusa you were gonna go camping.
You want to go camping?
Sousa Canyon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
where about?
I don't know, wherever you
canyon?
can go off roading.
Oh, right there before Burrow Canyon, probably. You know, on the bottom, by that old bridge.
They don't. Last time we went up there, there ain't nobody in there.
Went shooting with David one time. They're fucking doing donuts and shit down there.
Sure.
Big
When
ass
we
truck.
saw David, when we see David.
Shit,
When'd you
about
go shooting?
about 8 years ago.
Yeah,
Oh.
we went up there.
Because I heard they closed it during the rain this year.
Yeah.
But
Hey, damn, that may be fun right now.
but they said they opened it up a month ago. But I'm not sure. That's
Is it
just
raining pretty heavy right now?
Because we
No,
went up
there we
there
go.
just for that reason. Because there was.
Richie said it was raining
There's
out
a
there.
place right there.
Like a
right
sprinkle?
over
I wouldn't
the
call it
bridge,
rain.
they
Well, I don't know.
all
Not
go
in
by
where I'm
and
at.
the
It was
motorcycles
kind of like
go
a
to
drizzle.
the rivers there, and they go to the rivers.
Yeah.
And they get stuck in there.
Hey, that's when we used to jump in the water over there?
Huh?
When we used to jump in the water in Azusa?
Yeah, goes by right there.
That shit was
Yeah.
crazy, though. It was just
Yeah.
so rapid. We just jumped
Bro,
in.
I was telling Richie, I ain't
But
never
they-
been camping
they
before.
closed that
Ever in your
place
life?
Oh, yeah?
Well,
Could-
about 2 weeks ago,
Shit.
2.5 weeks.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
But wait a minute. Well,
Because-
what's camping to you? Because that's different to everybody.
I have a. Oh, my truck's not outside, but I have a rooftop tent on my truck. I have a Toyota Tacoma, and I have a tent on top of my bed,
Oh, okay. I get what you're
so it's
saying.
off the floor.
Boy got a whole Blackstone in a griddle.
Those are pretty good.
Propane.
Yeah,
Yeah, big
Yeah.
old flat screen pop out.
Nah, that's not camping, bro. You know, flat screen.
It's
no
called
propane.
glamping, dog.
Not with a flat screen.
No, it was a joke. He don't got no flat screen.
No, I don't have no flat screen.
He don't
Yeah.
got
You need firewood and,
What?
and magnesium stick.
My new iPhone.
Bro, you need a flashlight and shadow puppets. There you go.
Because last year we went up to like an hour north of Tahoe, and we had to go to the campsite there. We had to go off roading for about 10 miles.
Hey, was it you who just told me recently they went to a national park and there was still hella snow?
No, that was Gio.
Yeah, where'd he go? Joshua Tree? Before that?
No, before that he went to like Yosemite.
But was
area.
it still packed with hella
Yeah.
snow? Like,
Well, we were gonna go camping a week ago, but we had to cancel because that same place, is still 11 feet under snow.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That place right there?
yeah, and we
Where?
went
where?
at Gold Lake in an hour north of Tahoe,
Oh, yeah.
and we went this the same time last year. That's when we had went, and it was hella hot. It was like 90 degrees, but
Oh, yeah.
weird as year.
Oh, yeah.
Like this year, dude, we haven't had a nice day here in California, in Monterey.
Shit, I like
We've
this
had a
weather. This is a
couple.
nice day.
This is shitty for
This
us.
is a
I love this.
This is
I
a
love
perfect-
this
This is
right
an
here.
average
Yeah.
day, bruh. You know what I mean?
This is winter.
This is a
I
great
like
day.
your winter.
Yeah, this is the
Because
best.
usually here it's like around this time it'll be like 68 to 75 degrees and sunny
That's perfect
hell,
weather
that's
right
too
there.
much.
with the cool breeze.
Yeah,
shit,
no,
why you
I think
wanna go
overcast
anywhere?
is typical for us.
Not around
Overcast
this
is
time,
typical.
though,
I
not-
think October is when we get the nice weather, bro.
Yeah.
October is when we get them Indian summers.
But
No offense to
65,
Indians.
75, that's perfect.
Yeah. Anything
Bro.
more than that's too hot for me.
But you guys really don't get
Anything
sun,
more
though,
than
huh?
70 is
Hey,
too
you
hot.
wanna go to Azusa Canyon?
Yeah.
You're going to burn out, dog.
Well, I mean, I don't mind going there because like the tent stays cold. I don't know how. It stays
I
cool
heard
inside
Bear
the tent.
Lake is really nice.
Bear
Big
Lake is
Big
like
Bear?
Tahoe.
Big Bear?
Is that Big Bear?
That's Southern California's Tahoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it's really nice out there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool.
Only reason I would love to go to Tahoe is because I like the casinos.
Let's go to Laughlin. Let's go.
Where?
Mary went on Colorado River?
Oh, what, Colorado with Sea-Doos?
Yup.
Oh, yeah.
You go pull up on your Sea-Doo and just go in the casino.
What?
What?
Like
Yeah.
that?
Man,
What are we waiting for? How far is that from home?
not far. What, hour and a half? 2 hours?
2
Well,
hours, 3 hours top.
We should all plan a trip out there.
bro.
Bro, we're already going to Disneyland out there. We might as well just take that weekend, bro.
Hey,
Just
I
keep
might
balling.
I might go to camping in 2 weeks
Where you going?
to Gold Lake because they opened it now.
Ah.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a camping spot, but it's in Mexico. It's called Las Cañadas, huh?
Okay, yeah.
Dude. You
In
got
Mexico.
off-road right there.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that where
Zip
that
line
one
and
cat
shit?
got blasted? Them cats got blasted by the cartel?
No, that's
Somewhere else.
that's Mexicali way.
That was a
Oh, yeah.
Chicali?
Chicali, yeah.
Chicali,
Crazy,
yeah,
bro. Chicali's crazy. They go to Ensenada. You guys...
That shit's dope right there.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Las Canales is right there.
Las Cañadas.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, it's like,
Isn't Ensenada where they do the papas and beer?
Yeah.
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 Dude, you would think it's a fucking camping spot. Like out here, it's no dirtiness nowhere, dude. 5 in the morning, they're cleaning your damn grill, getting ready for breakfast for you.
Oh shit.
And they got a liquor store in there, huh?
Oh.
Yeah, this place that we go to has no running water, no bathrooms. It's like
John literally
Rubber.
digs a hole to poop in
survivalist
it.
type of
you
shit.
know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Literally, you have to take a bucket.
He thinks he's Bear Grylls when he gets there. He starts
Damn.
running.
it was creepy because we were hearing like shit around us
Naked
at
and
night.
afraid?
Really?
Yeah,
Like what?
I don't know, like an animal.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. Throwing rocks at
Probably.
you?
Bigfoot.
Hey, so
You're naked and afraid, dog.
when I first got my truck and I got all the shit added on top of it, we went to Burger King, right? And we pulled up to the window, and then this black guy, he was helping us, right? And then we're about to leave. He's like, "Y'all go camping?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Have you ever seen Bigfoot?"
He said, yeah, he in the back.
And then I was like, "Nah." He's like, "Y'all never seen Bigfoot?"
Hey,
like,
wait.
nah.
So now that you mentioned that the Bigfoot story,
He real.
I used to do hardwood floors, right?
Uh-huh.
So there was one contract who would go up north, like redwoods and all that, up in Redding or something, up in Northern California, and go hunting.
Yeah.
And he would always hunt for, I think it was bear season. Is the story that he told me, and he said that's good. God damn, what am I running from? He said he had seen Bigfoot like 3 different times.
Really?
But the last time he had seen him, he's like, bro, it was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life, because I finally smelled what everybody was talking about. And he said it smelled fucking rank.
Did it smell like
Yeah,
Belushi?
and then he goes like 40 yards out. Huh?
Smell like booty?
No, I guess
Badoosie.
it's like skunk. It's like a really like
I heard like a wet carpet.
yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And he said that
Smelled like my ex.
yeah, it's
So you did Bigfoot.
God damn. My man would go in there with a hazmat suit, and so my man put on a condom on his whole body.
Big ass trash bag.
He'd go in there. He'd go.
You ready?
He'll go in there in a bubble.
Radioactive suit.
Bubble wrap himself.
You're gonna get all this plastic right now.
Thought it was Chernobyl, bro.
I do about a bucket of fucking
Yeah,
Vaseline.
no, but that's crazy because he swore up and down. He's like, it sounds crazy. I know what I saw. He's like, I've been hunting for 30 plus years. He goes, I know what a fucking bear is. I know what all these animals are. I know what I saw, and I know I fucking saw a Bigfoot. And he's just
The
like,
fuck do you have? I'm Bigfoot.
no, it's crazy. He's like, this thing's massive. You could smell it from yards and yards away. He's like, there's no.
So what do you see?
He said he saw
big ass
this like
fool.
this bipedal like ape looking thing walking by. Yeah. No, he just said he saw it walking by. I think he saw it in his scope or something, you know. But it's nuts because he was very adamant about what he saw.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
he's
this
like,
guy-
I've hunted in Colorado, I've hunted in Washington, I've hunted in all these states, and what I saw, he goes up in the redwoods. He goes, there's no mistaking what I saw.
Walking or climbing?
Walking, yeah, just walking through, and he goes, just fucking big ass strides. Bah.
Yeah.
Well, the Burger King guy said he that Bigfoot tried to talk to him. and then I was,
They
My boy
talk.
gone.
he was like, he tried to talk to you, and he was like, yeah, but he don't talk with his boys. Like he talks to your brain. And then I was like,
What the
okay. And then I was like, where you from, by the way? He's like, because he said that he saw it back home.
I'm from the Santa Cruz
Nah, bro.
Mountains.
He said, I'm from Florida.
Oh.
Man, that was a gator.
Hey,
I was like, all right, bro, just fucking drove off.
hey, you should have been like, oh, that ain't no Sasquatch, my boy. That's a skunk ape, cut. They got skunk apes out in there, out in the
That's
Everglades.
the
They call
Quachi cub.
they call it a skunk ape.
That was Gucci Mane.
It was a skunk out
That's crazy, bro.
in Florida.
Oh no, man.
I was like, that was
Hey.
a BBO gone wrong right there. That tried to talk to
Damn.
you.
Oh. By the way, how was Texas? I didn't even ask you.
It was cool.
Yeah?
Yeah, we,
I want to go. I want to go see your guys' casino.
oh, it's got big.
Yeah?
Hey, do you really win though?
Huh?
Do you really win?
You win anything good?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, they took all your feria?
No, I didn't play.
Yeah.
They got
He
them
said-
good slots?
They give me money. I ain't gonna give it back.
No, Neto te gana.
All right.
Yeah?
He gets a good buzz and some money.
Did she go this time around?
No.
I will tell you what. When I went to what part of Texas are you guys at?
Paso.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's what they went to their tribe, on their tribe's reservation.
Yeah.
And when I went to, was it Reno? We went to Reno together.
Yeah.
That was the last time we went. I went with Christina. Christina's like a good luck charm for me. We sat down. We each put $20 on roulette, and we sat there for like an hour. Then we met this cool cat next to us. He was up like $5-6 grand. And he goes, oh, yeah, man. I was like, hey, man, I'm going to follow everything you do, bro. Because I was told to follow the winning table, the winning hand. And he goes, yeah, bro, follow me, whatever. So in the course of like an hour or two, me and Christina made like $400.
Damn.
Yeah, just off of $20 each. You know, and then I sat. It's funny because I sat in I still remember there was a Simpson slot machine in Reno, right? And me and Christina sat down together, and we were just playing together, and we were just blast. We were having a blast, and we made like $200-300 on that. Just yeah, and I'm like, bro, you're my good luck charm, you know. It's me and her.
Cool.
So when we went out there, we've been wanting to go back, but actually she was pregnant when we went to Reno. She was already pregnant. So we drank and we partied, and she's like, that's probably why my daughter's a fucking whack job,
You took her to Vegas that young? Goddamn.
No,
Reno, right?
took her to Reno, but we didn't know we were pregnant. We didn't know.
Oh, you were pregnant?
Oh, Reina was pregnant with Camila.
No.
That's when we all went, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we all went. That's
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
pushed
yeah.
me in the snow.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
So you pushed me in the snow.
You pushed him when you were pregnant.
You be pushing a pregnant man.
Come on, man. I could have lost it. I could have lost it. I told Christina, I was like, nobody congratulated me. The baby came out of me first.
Damn.
Crazy. It was a lot of fun, man. But no, she's sit there and just gamble, and we're not blowing money. She just sits there and she's having a blast, and she's the one picking the numbers most of the time. And we made money, and I was like, bro, like, I want to do this again, And so actually the first time we went to Vegas, the trip was originally planned for me and her. And then she just did not want to leave Delilah. Delilah was only like maybe a year or whatever, but she just could not do it. She's like, I don't want to leave Delilah. Yeah. I'm like, babe, the tickets are already bought. The hotel's already booked. Like, what am I going to do? And then that's when we went with Christian.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, hopefully we wanted to go again, but now we got Teddy, So Teddy.
My nuts.
Your nuts are in there, bro?
Hey, open them.
Peanuts. We bought a bag of peanuts.
You want some peanuts? Who wants some peanuts?
But
Peanuts?
eventually. But I told her, I was like, hey, if I ever go on your guys' walk or whatever, I'm going to go straight to the casino. I'm going to go hang out with Annette at the casino.
All they got is slot machines.
They don't?
That's all they got.
Oh, they got dice in there?
That's what I want.
Oh.
They don't got tables or nothing?
Look, if we get a piece of cardboard and we'll stand outside and shoot dice.
Oh,
My
Cardboard, you go get the crew.
Nah, because they be having cracks and shit. You'll roll right.
my wife always gets asked if she's Native American because on her car she has this tribe from New Mexico.
Uh-huh.
She has like a circle kind of thing because her dad's I guess Native American too, but from Mexico.
Uh-huh.
But her tribe was called Chichimeca. Yeah, so they always ask her if she's Native American from Mexico, New Mexico. Cause
is that why Reina looks a little chinita?
think so. Yeah, because my dad's like Native American from Mexico. Like,
Yeah.
Like, that fool will, if you see him running barefoot, you know why? You know?
Why?
Yeah.
Feet slapping her.
Yeah. No, but yeah, like where my dad's from, they didn't learn his village didn't learn how to speak Spanish until like 2000.
Oh shit.
That's when they started teaching Spanish there. Yeah.
Yeah, Spanish is solid.
Yeah, he didn't learn Spanish until he left his village.
What?
Yeah.
What do you speak?
Zapoteco.
Zapoteco?
Yeah.
They used to call him William Knifeman.
No, running bear.
I used to work with a guy whose legal name was Rolling Thunder. It was part of his legal name.
No way.
Yeah, they're Native American también. Yeah, they go crazy out here. They go hard in the paint with the names.
I want to do my 23andMe just to see like my.
It's gonna say William Knifeman.
Because I know my mom, she has some Spanish in her.
Bro, if we're light skinned, there's Spanish in us, bro.
But
By force.
But my dad, I want to see like where.
You should.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I don't know.
But I
You know Jesus, big old conspiracy theorist about 23andMe.
like the Rockefellers got your DNA.
They know they're gonna.
I told my cousin, big old conspiracy nut. I'm not gonna send them my DNA. He's crazy like that.
Oh, yeah, he said he has pure blood.
Pure red blood.
Pure blood because he didn't get the COVID shot.
A COVID shot, bro. That shit's muddled with cholesterol.
He was like, you know how much my blood's worth? 50 cents.
Shut up. No nasty ass, boy.
You mean your syrup?
You pull blood from him, bro. It's all white first because it's all the fat's coming out. His blood, his heart pumps bacon grease. My boy's all triglycerides. Yeah. Love you, Jesus. Oh, we're gonna post this one. We're gonna definitely clip that one up. But yeah, that's fucking the plan. Hopefully, one of these. I know she wants to take the kids to the walk.
Oh,
So yeah, she wants to do that. But
if you guys ever go, we'll go to they call it's a mountain terrain. It's called Waco Tanks. That was our stronghold, and they got hieroglyphics of our tribe.
Really?
Back.
How old is your guys' tribe? Do you know?
Shoot. It's over
That's crazy.
And that's what I know. It still goes past like that.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
That's crazy though. You know, we're obviously native in our, state or whatever, but it's like we don't even know any of our history. There's no tribes out there. It was all just like I don't even know.
Yeah, like
Native Americans had their tribes.
Because what?
But see, this is a good experience. This is a good example. A base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A base.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, we had the
'Cause-
Zapoteco people.
Yeah, well, when I went to Oaxaca to my dad's village, I asked my uncle, and because he's my dad's uncle, but he raised my dad like his son,
Mm-hmm.
and I asked him like about the history of the little village, but he couldn't tell me much. They don't have much of a record about it,
Yeah.
and I was like, damn, that's kind of sad because I do want to know more about it.
You get into it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he was telling me that he did tell me that about a year before I went, because we went in 2018, that they had found Incan treasures in the mountain next to my dad's village,
Really?
which is weird because that village that he's at, it was from the Zapotecs,
Mm-hmm.
and
They probably traded though.
I don't know.
They probably traded because the Incas are in South America,
South
but
America, yeah.
but you also have to remember everything's connected, so there's no reason why they wouldn't have traded, right? So there's a lot of stuff that
Migrated.
But
Mhm.
but it's weird because
Traded and traded throughout the years.
It's because it was weird because he said it was weird because it's the Incas in South America, right? And then Central America is kind of like Mayans,
yeah.
and then Zapotecs. And he said it's weird because like to be so far away from there,
Yeah.
it kind of didn't make sense.
No, I mean everything's still connected though. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, massive.
and the thing was that like
They were like
he
the Aztecs and the Mayans.
yeah, and
You
the
ever
thing
he-
is that they didn't know why there's Incan stuff there.
I believe they all traded. I mean everything was so connected.
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
all societies and
It wasn't treasures. It was a Incan altar, or how do you say it? Like a
where they worshipped.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
An altar?
An altar. Yeah. Yeah. It was an Incan altar.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
and it's
crazy.
weird because like he didn't know why that was there either, and the people from the village don't know why it's there.
Yeah. You ever hear that comedian that was talking about the ancient pyramids? And he's like, Mexican people. He goes, Mexican people, nobody ever fucking questions them. Everybody questions how the Egyptian pyramids came to be. Everybody questions how the Incan, the South American pyramids came to be. But nobody ever fucking questions a Mexican pyramid. They're like, yeah, no, they for sure did that one.
Hey, they hard workers, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He goes, ain't nobody ever questioned their pyramids, and they got the same fucking pyramids.
They're not as straight, but
He goes, everybody's like, oh, they needed machinery to fucking build those. And then he's like, you ever heard that anybody say that about the fucking Mayans or the Aztecs? No.
dude, I went to some pyramids in Mexico, dude. The steps are fucking like
Huge.
that high apart.
Did you ever?
That's when nobody
what
questioned them.
always
Yeah,
trips me out is the way
crazy,
the echoing.
Did you go to 'em?
Yeah,
Really?
I think that's a big ass step.
And-
And they're tall as fuck,
Bro, what always trips me
Mexicans
out
are
is
tall.
the way that they echo it. You know, you ever heard of they like clap? The acoustic,
the
they'll
acoustics.
clap and you just
Oh,
hear.
yeah, that's in Cancun, no?
Yeah, the one in Santana, not Santana Row. ¿Cómo se llama? Quintana Roo. Yeah, they're built perfectly to where everything is amplified, so you can.
My brother-in-law just came back from there.
Yeah, you can speak into it or whatever, and it all echoes.
Yeah,
and it's just
there's
amplified.
there's a guy that said that you just stand. It's only one spot where you stand there, and the guide told him to go stand somewhere else, right? And the guy started talking, just in a normal voice, and the guy was like, "What the fuck? It sounds like he's right next to me."
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
and he was like 100 yards away.
It's nuts. It's nuts the way they built it, or the
Monte
perfect
Albán.
positioning of the sun, and how certain times of the day or certain positions of the year will give you perfect lighting on certain things.
Yeah.
It's just nuts how it works. And then not only that, the full breakdown of all the pyramids on their exact positions. You ever notice that?
Yeah, they're all kind of aligned.
Mm-hmm. Or part of like the stellar constellations that all match up.
Yeah.
It's pretty trippy to watch.
You know how we?
Calendar. Like their calendar, Aztec
The
calendar.
the Aztec calendar's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
And it just ran out not too long ago.
Yeah. It's funny
Did it
'cause there
run
was
out, or that's the only part that they found in their missing pieces?
well, you
Right?
also have to remember
Yeah.
too that the idea is it's just a restart, just a restart in time.
because I heard there was there's pieces missing.
Yeah, I
And
heard that,
it didn't
yeah, too.
stop there. That's all they found.
Well, they probably they were just like, all right, well, we'll start this again tomorrow, and then they
Let's
got
see how
invaded
smart
by
these
the whites.
people are. Can
Hey,
you figure it out?
You know what's crazy though? You remember we always make fun of Jesus because of the flat Earth.
Earth?
Yeah. So I just saw a video. Well, I know it's just TikTok, but there's a video where they're like, why do these flights go like that? But if they put it like in a flat Earth type of thing, it's just a straight line to the place. Have you seen that video?
No way.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? That makes sense. But then it doesn't make sense because, you kind of have to fly around. But I don't know. It just kind of threw me off. What do you think about that?
Richie works on airplanes. He's like, fuck, there's no flat Earth. I don't believe there's a flat Earth.
What happened?
Wait, Richard's been in the Navy, so he's been all around the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so the you know how if you fly from I think the example was from China to USA,
That's a long ass flight.
right? or something like that, right? The thing is
thinking about it.
like you kind of have to fly to Alaska and then down to USA.
Yeah.
But they put it. I don't know if they're just making it up or distorting the map to how they want it to look, but it looked like it. Why do they do that if they don't stop at Alaska? They just keep on flying through it, and then if they show it on a flat Earth type of thing, it's just a straight line from Alaska to to LA.
I don't get it either.
Here's my thing: if the world was flat, how come nobody's ever been to the edge?
I know. Well, that's the other thing, But it just kind of was. I was like, oh,
Well,
that kind of makes sense.
Well, Fat Jesus was talking about. What was he talking about? We
That's
can't
the
get
dude
him.
from-
We can't get him
Hangover?
confused with Baby Jesus.
That's the guy from Hangover, Fat Jesus.
No. My Fat Jesus, he ain't from around
My
these
fat-
parts. But no, the thing that about the flat Earth thing, it's like it doesn't make sense because if you go left or right, you'd fall over. You'd hit the end, right?
Yeah.
When has that even? It would have been discovered. And the other thing too is like, what's the point of hiding that? What's the point of lying about a flat Earth? Saying there's a round Earth, and then we're gonna hide the fact that there's a flat Earth.
Yeah.
Like, what is the actual reason as to why we would lie about there being a flat Earth if the Earth was really flat?
Wouldn't it be weird? All the other planets are circular except Earth.
That's
Come
what
on, bro.
I'm saying, bro.
Everything else is circle, but this one. Come on.
Yeah, that's the other thing, bro. And you know what?
And how thick is it?
Checkmate, you cocksucker. My brother-in-law just told you.
Where's the water?
Yeah, wouldn't Uranus be flat too, dog?
So that means China's underneath.
that's
a
what I'm
flat
saying.
Yeah.
slab?
But yeah, the other planets would be flat too.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just trying to find the
And the
video
sun is
because
flat?
it kind of makes sense.
The
but,
top of your head is flat.
I still think the world's round, but it kind of made sense, It's
No.
just a little bit,
I
Well,
don't
maybe,
know.
maybe
But
the way they designed it.
You got to
Yeah,
understand when
exactly.
I feel like it's called reaching. You know what I mean? They're
That's what I
reaching
think
for-
it is. But
It's like if I want you to believe something, I'm gonna draw it that way.
hey, if I was a little drunk that night, I think the Earth was flat, But
I got to be a lot of drunk that
luckily,
night.
I was sober.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find that thing, flight path.
Flight path.
Let me put it on here, okay?
Put it on there and play the auto. Bro, I'm about to piss my pants.
That's why I had to go, man. Oh,
I
fuck.
gotta go too. When you switch it over, I'm gonna go leak.
Me and John had a talk in the bathroom. Said, look at here, man.
You gotta hold this shit.
Hey, yo, dog.
Look at here, nigga.
Hey, all I know is this Coca-Cola's gonna hit.
This is Monterey, this is Compton.
All right, I'm gonna go low.
Have fun.
You gotta let me through, bro.
You want to go into my mic? Shit. Don't go that high.
Watch out for the head.
If you look up the flight pattern on Google Maps, it will show you a route leaving New York, going through the tip of Canada, then through the tip of Greenland, then through the tip of Iceland,
What just happened?
through Sweden, and then into Moscow.
You gonna break this shit?
Now let me zoom in on this map so you guys can see that better. Like I said, it leaves New York, goes through the tip of Canada, through the tip of Greenland, through the tip of Iceland, over Sweden, and then into Moscow. Now, doesn't that strike a little bit awkward with you guys? I mean, anybody with common sense knows that the fastest route between A and B is in a straight line.
Look like he did a couple straight
I mean,
lines.
you do not have to be a rocket scientist to figure this out. It's common sense. From point A to point B is a straight line that will always be the fastest and shortest route.
Those teeth look
So,
fake.
anyways, on a globe, this would be your shortest route from New York to Moscow.
Okay, who wants to go to Moscow and why? But
Yeah,
that's
I
the
don't know.
only example
That's
he
the only
has?
thing- Yeah.
Oh.
But you know, I was a little buzzed that night. But
No, but I can see how you can say it makes sense because, you know, it's a lateral line.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But
Well, you can't draw a straight line on a round curve.
sure that. Right?
Damn, you didn't make that one.
I don't know how you flip the table over. And we're back.
Back to our regularly scheduled program.
Got our ears on.
Yes, sir.
Do you guys want to see a funny video?
Hey, is my mic dead, bro? What's going on? I got you.
Yeah.
I'm right back. Which one? Did you see the? No, don't do it. Don't do it.
We put that one in.
Don't you fucking dare. That one we can show them off air.
What I miss? Is it video you can
Years ago, I was on the Wall Street Journal and I got punched online.
What?
Yeah, I was fucked up. I got punched by some gangbanger. It was before I met Christinos and I was freshly single. I was going out downtown. They're like interviewing everybody, you know.
Can we see it?
Hey, show them, but don't post. Don't show them the thing.
We're going off air right now, guys.
Hold on, pause.
I think we have to forward.
Just
here.
forward it, bro. Right there. That's right after I got punched. I was like, did I just get punched? This nigga just punched me
In the face.
Hey, bro. Hey, much like Chon's favorite porn star, bro, I took that shit like a champ.
God damn. Who's your favorite porn star, dog?
Chon. All right, go back.
I didn't punch you in the face,
Fuck it. I said something about liking his girl's hair or something. He thought I was hitting on her. You know, that's what happens when you start talking to the livestock.
Bouncers get schooled in how to keep their cool.
No, bro.
Which one is you?
Hold on.
You want to see it here?
Oh, I think it was right there. Boom.
Wait. Oh, youngster right there.
Yeah, I was, bro. He's a baby face.
So who's video taking it?
The Wall Street
Oh,
Journal.
the Wall Street Journal?
Yeah.
Look how that's you.
And that was Gio. There's Gio.
Wait. Hold on, man. Hold on. I gotta record this shit. Hold on, go.
You two like a man, he said. Yeah.
All right, play it again.
I go, this nigga just punched me. Oh,
Shit. Oh, but my boy didn't go down.
No, that's what I mean. He's like, he just punched me in the face. This guy right here?
And this torta.
Wait, hold on. Do it again. I didn't record that one. My bad.
Hey, man, I'm getting tired of this.
Last time.
Hey, bro, my lips starting to swell. Hey, Gio.
Bam! Damn. You just punched me?
Hey, that's that solid jaw for you, my boys.
My boy got jawbone.
Feel me? You feel me?
Jawbone.
I don't
Tony.
even know what they were doing that night, but all I know is I got fucked up that night.
That's my nigga Tone.
You feel me?
Took it like a champ.
Hey, and you know what? For 3 weeks straight, every time I kept going out there, they're like, "Hey, man, I saw your video." I was like, yeah, I got a bunch of free drinks out of that shit. Shit. Yep.
Got something out of it.
Hey,
Hey,
you know?
I made Tony a promise when I saw that video.
I'll show it to everybody I know.
Yeah, I told him I would show your daughter, your kids when they turn teenagers that
Like
video.
a champ.
So I have that shit bookmarked on my iPhone.
Hey man, I was tiny, bro. They if I would have had this size right here, bro.
Man, you look like Tank.
He learned his lesson though, cause like 2 weeks later after that punch, we got a big ass fight downtown. Remember with the Italian cats?
Man, I choked the
You fighting-
motherfucker. I
you
choked the
fighting with the
motherfucker out.
Gambinos?
Nah, that was at 2 3 weeks.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks
I
ago.
choked the
After that.
motherfucker out, bro.
Fighting with Gambinos.
No, but you know what? That's all in the past, bro.
Fucking
I'm a
Pasquale.
religious man. No, I ain't.
Praise the Lord Jesus Christ.
That was before
Pre-tabernacle.
Jesus.
Praise Jesus.
God bless you.
Nah, bro. Honestly, it was
Oh,
just
man.
it's weird. It's months before I met Christina too.
Yeah.
I hope
was
so.
like a-
'Cause that shit, you was violent.
I was like a year.
The way you did the silent, you was violent.
You was a little violent. I ain't even got my earphones on, but you was violent.
Oh God!
I get the
no,
Barry White
dude.
voice.
It was weeks after when we got in a fight. After that, way
a minute.
longer. Yeah,
So-
because I was with Christina when I got in a fight.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Wait a
yeah.
minute.
She
Wait. You
wasn't there
put my
that night.
sister
She
in
was
some danger, bro?
Christina
Wait a
was-
minute.
Christina was in Delano that weekend that I got
That's
in a fight.
right.
Why, she was locked up? No.
No, Christina was visiting with
Rayanne.
Rayanne out in Delano.
Oh, see?
Yeah, and I got in a fight. I went out with the
Chompers?
boys.
Not chompers.
I think Christina and I were 3 weeks. 3 weeks
Chompers?
dating. Chompers. Is
Nah.
that what you called Rayanne?
I don't know, because there's two Rayans. The one from out here and the
There's
one...
Ryan, and then
Chompers
there's Rayanne.
from-
Chomper's the one in Covina.
We're not going to say where.
Okay, sorry.
Just chompers.
No, Rayanne's the one that lived with
She went
Christina.
to Compton.
I don't know.
Yeah, you were there too. We went to my mother-in-law's house.
Yeah, I got the attention span of a goldfish. I might have forgotten.
Damn it. All right.
Yeah, but she lived with Christina. They went to college together. That's how they met. They were best friends or whatever. But yeah, no, they were out of town that night, and yeah, that was.
You remember what I'm talking about, though, chompers, right?
Hey man, I don't know how many bleeps I can put in this video.
You about to
Hey,
run
you
out
know
of
how-
bleep.
Hey, you know how blip?
Hey, that button gonna get stuck.
What was your name? Blip. You remember Richie Blip?
Hey, it's gonna be like this.
Hey, and they're gonna be listening. They're like, "Who the fuck is Blip, dog? Who the fuck is-"
It's all bleep except for please and thank you.
Yeah. So, no, time
Yeah.
flies, man. I that video right there was just so random. It was super
2016.
fun. Huh?
2016.
Yeah.
2016.
Yeah, I was. What
Yeah.
was the date on that? What was the release date? May.
May 25. So
I'll tell you what. I was 2 months single at that point. Yeah,
about
about 2 months.
2 months single, so
Yeah.
you had to get your anger out.
2-3 months single.
Hit me in the face.
No, I was just.
No, you were longer.
You're longer. Hey, wait a minute. What you talking
Longer,
about?
bro.
What are we talking about here?
Mate, no, you're right.
Yeah, because we spent Christmas with you. Single.
Oh, that's so nice.
That was
No,
good.
no,
That's
no,
a good friend
I
right
was
there.
still technically not single in Christmas.
So,
January is when I was.
You were
single.
still going
yeah,
out, but
yeah.
she wasn't.
Wait,
No,
wait,
no,
you were-
no. It was just
you
like
were-
up in the air, you
You
know.
were
Oh, okay,
technically
gotcha.
single though.
Yeah, sort of. No.
Oh, pues, you know.
No.
were you spoken for?
I think it was January when we
I don't know,
finally
we spent
like
Christmas
officially
with you though.
split.
That- Oh, okay, officially.
Yeah, no. We were fighting in Christmas.
Yeah, because
You
we
know
spent
what I
it
mean?
with
That's when the
And
wars
it-
are.
We're
But I was
fighting Christmas,
officially
New
single
Year's,
in
I said, fuck
January.
it.
you. That's right. That's right.
January, so I was 5 months single, and then I met Christina in July.
Yeah.
On Firecracker Day.
I met Christina 2-3 months later.
Do they know the story?
How I met Christina? Did you guys ever?
I think I heard it from Chris, and I heard one from here, but let's hear it again.
He's the reason why me and Christina are together.
Okay, yeah, that's
Me
the
and
right
my
thing.
lady.
Yeah. So I met Christina. Christina was sober. I was fucked up.
She better be
And
sober.
And we lost Gio. You remember Gio?
He
Gio.
looks like a Mustang.
No.
Who's Mustang?
Gio's in the video right there. But Gio, you've met Gio. You met Gio. So we lost Gio, and so I go out, and we're like asking everybody where Gio's at, and I run into Rayanne.
You found him on the floor.
No, I found
No.
them on the street. And so I run into Rayanne and I go, have you seen my buddy Gio? And then she's like, oh, what's your buddy look like? You know?
You got 2 eyes.
And then Christina
three.
comes up. Christina comes up and she's like, bro, you're so fucked up. You don't even know what you look like right now, you know? And so.
But my sister was sober, right?
And then they walked
yeah,
away.
Christina actually.
Good answer.
didn't-
Good answer.
No, Christina had just drank the night before, so she was not drinking.
She was
completely
babysitting
sober.
Rayanne.
She was babysitting Rayanne.
Yeah.
And so she's babysitting Rayanne, and then she walks up. She's like, "Oh, you know, you don't even know what you look like right now." Blah blah.
And then they
And
walked
I,
away,
and then
right?
no, we're still talking to them. So we're standing there talking to them, and Christina's like, "You seem really familiar." And I was like, nah, I couldn't forget a pretty face like yours. And she's like,
Aw,
nah,
drop
dog.
a line.
Like, I'm really trying to figure out where you're from right now. Don't try to hit on me. And I was,
Cheesy lines on my sister, bro.
she straight shot me down, bro. And I was like,
You they walked away from us though, and you said she has a really nice smile, and then
Yeah.
and then Raina turned around and chased her. She's like, My friend wants your number.
Raina was drunk that night too.
Yeah, she was hella
We were
drunk.
all drunk. And so I don't know who initiated was like, "Oh, give him your number." Christina's like, "Nope. He's drunk. Nope. This dude and Rayanne swapped numbers for us. So he gets Christina's number for me, and then Rayanne
Gets your number for
gets
her.
my number for her.
But
which-
Christina had given you a number, and it was a fake number.
It was
wasn't it?
I think so.
Number to
Yeah,
Taco
she
Bell.
played hard to get. She played, and you know what, Richie? When the next day I woke up, I was like, I met somebody. I was like, I just remember like a smile. I just remember liking somebody's smile, and I was like, I met somebody, and she's like, I hit him up, and I was like, dude, I met somebody last night, right? And he's like, yeah, this girl. I think her name was Christina. Blah blah blah. I was like, I was like, I think she didn't want to give me your number. He's like, don't worry, bro. I got you. So he gives me the number, and it's 626. I'm like, this shit's fake, bro. This shit's hella fake. And he's like, just try.
Not even a real area code.
Nothing exists outside the 831. Everybody knows this. and so, but I'm telling you, man, it sounds hella cheesy, but I could not get the thought of the smile. I just couldn't get it out of my head. You know what I mean? So I was like, whatever. I'm gonna text her. I
There we
texted
go.
her 5-6 hours. 5-6 hours just ghosted. Nothing.
Really?
Ah, man, she finally replies back. Yeah, that was me. What the fuck? I was like, oh, and then I started trying to flirt with her. I was like, hey, like, you ever want to grab a coffee, maybe some dinner? Nah, I work too much. What the fuck? We just kept talking, whatever. Day goes by, another day goes by. We start having conversation. I was like, oh, are you going to go downtown? She's like, yeah, my friend wants to go to karaoke night eventually, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, let me tag along. Nothing. I mean, your daughter is cold, Richie. And so I asked her out again a second time. And she's like, oh, no, I'm working. She's like, no, I'm working late, this and that. And I'm like, whatever. So I stopped asking. And eventually she's like, hey, we're going to go downtown and this and that. And I'm like, cool. And then she was just like, she wasn't trying to like give me a date.
Yeah.
So eventually I gave up. I stopped texting her completely. And it was like 2 days, maybe 3 go by. And she texts me. She's like, hey, we're going to go downtown. If you wanted to come by, we can meet up. And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Fucking asshole. Cancels on me. An hour before we meet up. She's like, I'm working late. I'm like, she don't want to meet up, man. This sucks,
And my emotions.
Yeah. And so it's funny because we were texting after she had canceled on me. We were texting back and forth. And she's like, I left my hot Cheetos at work. And I'm like, we had just had a conversation about hot Cheetos and a Mexican girl's heart, So I was like, I'll get you some hot Cheetos and I'll get you in Arizona. I was like, I'll come through. And it was like 1:00 in the morning. She's like, you'd come by? And I was like, yeah, just shoot me an address, And we met up. I went to her apartment where she was living with her roommates at the time, and we went for a walk, and that was it. We just went out for a walk and we talked, and then we started going on dates. But she would not give me the time of day. She made me work for it, Richie. And I think that's why I'm like, that's the one.
That's it.
That's the one. But she told me to kick rocks multiple times without telling me to kick rocks multiple times.
I don't know how far into the relationship you guys were, but I called her one morning. And I was like, hey, Chris, you just woke up. Hello. I said, what you doing? She's like, nothing, about to get up. And I was like, all right then. Well, call me when you wake up. She's like, all right. I said, tell Tony I said good morning. He's like, he just left. I mean, wait, what? I said, got him. She remembered that conversation. You're going to have to edit this part because my mom will go watch.
Honestly, it's crazy because after like our second or third day, I was like, man, this girl is different, 'cause she was very like, one, she's a hard worker. Like there's no doubt about it. She had her 2 jobs and her internship and then college. And I mean, it's just go. And I'm like, fuck, that's crazy. And so the little bit of time she had, we would go out on a date, went to San Francisco one time, super random. And it was just so much fun, and with her, it was just like easy to talk to. But honestly, I was not expecting things to, you never expect things to work out the way they do. And it's so funny because the
best things
whenever,
are like that.
and whenever I think about our story of how we met up, it's so happenstance. it doesn't make sense, right? And then you sit back and we think about it together. We'll talk about it all the time. And I'm like, dude, like it was just that one night. You did not want to give me a chance. You did not want to give me a chance. Now we got 2 babies together, you know? We got a whole family and we got a life together. Like, it's just so crazy. And I was like, imagine if you ignored my text the day I texted you. And
Like I did.
Yeah. I don't know what it was. Like 5-6 hours later, she finally replied. I'm like, this girl is a dick. She's a dick.
She just woke up, bro. She woke up.
Yeah. So it was just, it's wild how things just kind of worked out. But if it wasn't for him and if it wasn't for Ray, like it would have just never clicked.
Yeah.
You know, if him and Raina never had the idea to swap numbers, we wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah. Just one simple decision.
Thanks to a friend.
Yeah.
Thanks to being drunk.
Thanks for losing your homeboy. I had to go find this fucking.
Hey man, they were trying to hook me up all the time with
Did you
somebody.
find your friend? No, but I found love.
Huh?
Did you find him?
Nope.
No, we didn't find him.
He found love instead.
That motherfucker walked. Hey nigga, you walked home. He didn't walk home. You walked home.
Oh, shit. Hey, did you ever thank him for getting lost?
Yup.
Hey,
Who was it for?
Hey.
No.
in retrospect, it was Gio's fault. Or not.
Sort of. Gio started it, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all put in the work. You know what I mean? So
That's funny.
that was it, man. Life is crazy. Life is wild. And I think that's where we probably end the fucking podcast, bro. On that tall tale, lovely story right there. We appreciate you guys for doing 2 hours, 11 minutes. We appreciate
crazy,
Richy for
huh?
being in the
Like-
background, you know what I mean? He didn't want to be in the video. He said, fuck you guys, you guys get to imagine, put a body to that voice.
Hey, he's like the guy from Tool Time. Only at the gate.
Yeah, you only get to see the eyes, right?
Just the eyebrows, bro. Just the eyebrows.
What was his name in the fucking Home Improvement?
Neighbor?
Oh,
Wilson.
Wilson. Yeah,
Wilson.
Colmanero.
The guy at the gate.
Anyway, y'all, appreciate you guys for joining us. If you stuck with us for 2 hours and fucking 13 minutes, we appreciate
We're
y'all.
sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, but not sorry. It was a blast. It was actually a really good.
It was fun.
Fun podcast.
Yeah.
This was a really good one. We had to drive my boys out here for 4 or 5 hours to get them out here. Well, I didn't drive them. They drove. But, yeah. Thank you guys for checking in. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Chon, we're going to have to put our IG handle right here. We probably won't do it. We probably won't do it.
We don't have to do it.
I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
I can do it with fire emojis now, so just do your hands. Like this,
Oh,
bro.
chill, Flower Mario. Chill.
It is Pride Month.
Oh, hell.
We're going to go to hell. Don't cancel us. All right, bye, guys. Love y'all.
We're out.
Peace.